English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on GhanaTalks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Bless.
Deborah Adoso.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. This is GhanaTalks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
Hello, Ghana. Good morning, lovely listeners of GhanaTalks Radio. It's another beautiful Monday morning, and you are welcome to the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show right here on GhanaTalks Radio. This is the news headline review. Here we bring you all the latest headlines making waves in the news, from business to politics, from sports to entertainment. We got you covered with the most relevant stories and informed perspectives on issues and news that matter to you every morning, right here on the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. I am Ruth Esinam-Fiagbedu, your host, and joining me this morning on the news headline review is Mr. Adoso and Ms. Regina Bless. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Ms. Debbie, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
I see you look very cheerful this morning.
Yeah, I do.
I guess you slept very well.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
How was the weekend for you, by the way?
Interesting.
Interesting. We are morning, and then your weekend was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. We are still in black, no wonder.
Yeah, we are still in black.
It's a painful one, but aside that, you're supposed to. You ate, right?
Oh, yes, I ate. Life still goes on.
That is it. Yeah.
All right. Miss Reggie, how are you?
Fine.
Hope all is well.
Yeah.
We bless God for that.
That reminds me, how are you doing yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. I just have some small cold, but I'll get better.
That's nice.
All right. So on Saturday, we saw the burial of Honorable Mutala and Alaji Muniri. That was so sad. So they sent their results for instance, they sent it electronically. That was what President Mahama mentioned. And then yesterday we saw that they brought the rest of the 6 results. And then we saw the health minister hand it over to the IGP. It's sad. 2 of them are already gone. They've already been buried because of their religion. They are Muslims. And the rest are yet to be buried on 15th. That's on Friday.
Yeah,
that's on Friday. It's so sad. All right, let's dive into our news items for this morning. Presidential envoy directs religious leaders to submit prophecies for review. The Office of the Presidential Envoy for Interfaith and Ecumenical Relations, Elvis Efriye Anka, has urged religious leaders across the country to formally submit any prophecy or spiritual insight of national significance to its office for urgent review. In a statement issued Sunday, August 10, 2025, Mr. Efriye Anka noted that the directive specifically applies to prophecies relating to high-profile political leaders, governance, and national security or public stability. The move, according to the statement, is aimed at ensuring responsibility, discernment, and proper stewardship over the nation's destiny, especially in these times of uncertainty. The statements also appealed for intense prayers for the president, the government, state institutions, bereaved families, and the nation. Following a recent tragedy, which happened involving government officials, military personnel, and NDC party executives. It further reaffirmed the government's commitment to partnering with faith leaders for the peace and prosperity of the country, Ghana. That's it. The presidential envoy has directed all religious leaders to submit prophecies for review. And I guess we've been seeing on social media, this prophet will come and say, oh, they saw a vision, this and this is what is going to happen. Someone is going to die. There's going to be a plane crash. There's going to be a car crash. All the visions, they go on social media, they spill it out, and then nothing is done about it. Right now, the presidential envoy has directed all of them that if you have any prophecy, if you have any vision that you've seen with regards to any high-profile leader, any political leader, or even if it's going to affect public stability, come, submit your prophecy and let them review it. Mr. V, do you think that's the right way to go about this issue?
Yes, it is.
But why have they waited? If indeed there was a body like this, why do they have to wait all these while?
It is.
And they didn't stop these prophets from, some were actually fallacies.
Yes,
some were doing it just for fame.
They were doing it for fame. And I think they were in existence, but then I can't remember that during the previous administration, the IGP gave a directive that no prophet, no person termed to be a man of God should come out and say that they've seen this and that and be flouting it on social media. That was after a man of God prophesied that Shatawale would die, and he didn't die. And he pretended to do something, and at the end of the day, he was even arrested.
But when the IGP came out to say that, did you observe that it stopped?
Yes, it stopped.
It stopped.
It stopped.
So what happened?
It minimized.
Oh, okay.
And after this current administration assumed office, and then it started again. You know, even the Bible states that when the end time is near, we will have a lot of them. We'll have a lot of men of God. We'll have a lot of them who will say, I am from the Lord. But it's not everybody who says, I know the Jesus, which automatically means that the person is a man of God. That is why as a Christian, you're supposed to have discernment. I don't know for you, but me sometimes when I enter into certain churches, like my spirit, I don't feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
I get out. Some places when I go into those venues, I feel so restless within me.
Exactly.
And then I move out. So it depends. So for now, the only thing I can tell the president is he should dissent. Because most of these people are using that as a means to extort money. Not everyone who comes out to say I've seen this means you are from God. No,
exactly.
Most of them are using that as an avenue to extort money from the presidency. And this is the time I'm sure the president has a man of God he prays for, like a man of God who prays for him. I know he has a spiritual father, and I believe he should only focus on that. See, me, I'm not a woman of God, though. Although we go to church, we pray to God. But then there are certain things I know, biblical stuff I know concerning you being a man of God. If I see something concerning you, and I know that if I tell you right now, you'll be panicked. I'm not supposed to tell you. I'm supposed to pray for you. Then shut up. I'm supposed to shut up and pray for you. If I know that it is something that you can handle, then I'll come to you and tell this is what I've seen, but don't be panicked. Can we pray about it? Simple. But in the case, our own, as for Ghana, there is different. Now, I don't even know who to believe. Immediately after this crash, in fact, everybody has become a prophet. Everyone has become a prophetess. This one is saying this one is saying that. And I was like, no, you see, and even the Bible states that don't fool yourself, for God can never be mocked. That is the fact.
Yeah.
God can never be mocked. Even the Bible states that he reveals to redeem. So if I should see something that is wrong, the same Bible said he has given me the authority to declare and decree a thing, and it shall be established. To decree and declare a thing, to divert and avert the plot of the enemy. So if I've seen something about you and I feel like it's wrong, what am I supposed to do? Pray about it. If I feel like after I've prayed about it, you still need to tread cautiously, then I'm supposed to get closer to you. Not to go up on social media and be ranting. In the olden days, man, who shares her?
My issue is, so if you say it on social media, then what will happen?
They should know
the
that
man
I'm a
will
prophet.
hear it and come to you. Or...
They should know that I'm a prophet. I'm a prophetess. Brahma story.
come
And it's
on.
bad. You see, the other day, you made a statement. I went back home and I thought about it. I was like, Esenam, you are right.
What did I say?
When after the helicopter crash and Omani Boama and the rest died, the prophet who came and said he saw that a vision, and he made, I think he said he prophesied about that like 3 weeks ago before the helicopter crash, and it was like, Mom from Omani Boama, and you were like, yeah, friend, you want a number?
Exactly. We don't have his number.
We don't have his number.
So use the right channel.
Call him, Mr. Omani Boama, for me. Call him. Who should call him?
Maybe go
Who should
to
call him?
go to the immediate leaders that you think they have that
Yes.
connection with him. Then you speak to him.
Yes.
Like, so what should we do about
I know
it?
this minister, they have PAs.
Yeah.
Each and every one of them has a PA. So you get closer to them. Getting closer to them will be a bit very difficult because they are always busy. But when you get to their PA, you talk to them. This is what I have seen. How can we go about it? You let the person know. If the person is supposed to sow a seed to avert it, you make the person sow the seed. You pray for them. It ends there. Don't come and be rant. You've ranted on social media. So what are you are
Yeah,
creating
so-
a different personation about God. What is that? God reveals to redeem. Then you pray about it. Now it has come to pass. We should hail you. A man of God, yes, all prophesy abem, and the person dies, so we should hail you.
He's
No.
very powerful.
So with this
The review.
the review they've brought on board is nice, but I just hope that the president will descend and they will know that in some
My issue is, how are they going to review it? Say like, you come to the office, maybe you submit your document.
Yes.
This is so and so is what you see. Is it that maybe the number of people that brought that particular prophecy maybe are more? So maybe in your mind you are going to assume that, oh, okay, if these people have brought this prophecy, then it's confirmed that obviously it's going to happen. My problem is how they are going to review it.
they will be able to review. You see, every man of God wants to be heard.
Would they pray to God
They
and
will
ask
pray.
God?
Simple. This one cries simple. You come to the office, maybe you write your name, I'm prophet this and this and that and that.
This is
What
I saw.
I've seen. They said, okay, we'll gather all. I have my personal spiritual father who prays for me, and I'll send him to him. This is what they are saying. Help me in prayers. Me myself, I'll be praying. Simple. But yeah, and they said they are not going to only submit it. Can the president call me? Can the president call me? Like, they will take money. See, people are using this as an avenue to extort, as I said, to extort money from the presidency. So they just need to be careful. You see, we have spirit. I believe that we are not only mortals living in this world.
No.
We have immortals. Sometimes you wish something bad for someone. You pray against someone, then a spirit holds it. That is why they say be careful with your utterances.
With your utterances.
And everything positive you say comes to pass. Everything negative you say also comes to pass. So sometimes you see something negative, you don't really mean it, but a spirit walking about has held it, and
Exactly.
you work towards that. So what kind of try? But spirit be so, and this one is like what to Bob for 8. It's not something that we should be happy about. But this is the right way. I think they should start arresting people. If you give a
Yeah,
prophecy
because-
and it doesn't come to pass, we will arrest you, jail you.
I bet you give dates. So if that date, if
Jail
that said
you.
date comes
Yes.
and then it doesn't happen,
We jail you. Then it will serve as a deed. If not, it's becoming too much.
It's becoming too
Obviously,
much.
when there's a Danny prophet, into me, baby, something about President Mahama right now. I'm also okay. So, Mr. President,
you pick your phone, go on TikTok live, then you say it there.
so there have to be a law that governs that. No one should just stand up and say it. If you say something that doesn't come to pass, you need to be arrested.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Eugenia.
So, to my best of knowledge, I think we have a criminal offense act that states that anyone who cause public
Panic.
fear, public fear or public whatever, it's can be arrested or can be sanctioned. So the president or the government coming out to say this, I think it's the right step in the right direction. But before then, we should understand that we have the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And in the spiritual realm, to my best of knowledge, God reveals to redeem. So most of the prophecies that comes out, it comes with a direction. God doesn't just give a prophecy just like that. I remember Castro's when Castro died, there was this man of God, there was this man of God who prophesied it. He said it, that this and this and this will happen, and the same way it happened, that was the exact words he said. And Kewa, he even prophesied to Kewa that he would be a prophet. For him, he didn't believe it, but when Castro's own happened, before he believed it. When a prophet or a man of God gives a prophecy, it comes with directions. No matter what, no matter how outrageous it is, it comes with directions. So it is up to you to make sure that you adhere to that direction. And also, when it comes to the physical realm, it is up to us. It is our responsibility to make sure that we work towards it. Moving away from that, looking at this helicopter crash, I know that when you are boarding a flight, there are certain rules they give. There are certain directions they give you. First off, we need to ask ourselves, did these people really do that? The people who were boarding the flight, or the flight attendants on board, were they taught, did they teach these honorables how to should I say, go about things when things go wrong? Meaning, so on every even if it's not flight, or on every, even buses, they have emergency exits. Yes. And I know you're kind of saying parachutes. Were these people given one? See, in as much as we delve or we rely so much on spiritual things, we should know that when it comes to the physical, we also have a role to play. So it is our duty to also play the physical part. So if we said this and this would happen, now a seer, who is supposed to be blamed? They are supposed to be blamed because you didn't do the right thing. And also to the pastors, the right channel is not social media, but as we are all seeing, it looks like everyone is in for fame. Everyone is in for fame. My main can't no one say ampa me and I make na AC. So we have a right. It happened to Shatawali, and he had to get the pastor arrested. It's true, but that is not the right channel for you to tell that information to. So I think with the government coming out, opening their arms fully to this prophet, I think is a good thing, because in every institution or in every government or in every country, we have pastors and we need to honor them. Yeah, so it's good.
All right. The right step in its right direction. All right. Moving on. Franklin Kujo blames the Akufo-Addo government for failure to address Galamsey. President of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo, has criticized Akufo-Addo administration following the August 6th helicopter crash that claimed 8 lives, including 2 cabinet ministers. Mr. Kujo expressed condolences to the bereaved families and the nation, but blamed the former government's failure to curb illegal mining for the tragedy. He added that if significant action had been taken against illegal mining over the past 5 to 7 years, we wouldn't be here by now. It's quite interesting that we are making it look as though something should be shared politically. I think that if something significant had been done about it, probably in the last 5, 6, or 7 years, we wouldn't be here, he urged. He urged that the legacy of the victims be preserved. Do you think this is a time for blame game? Like blaming the previous governments that they didn't keep illegal mining? Because this could have been any function at all they were going to, that this crash could have happened. But Imani Africa coming out to say that he blames the Akufo-Addo government because they didn't keep illegal mining. That is why those people died. They could be maybe going for maybe a different function, not necessarily illegal mining. So what do you make of this? How do you think the audience should be reacting right now, or whoever that is called or given the opportunity to come and talk about the cabin of the, to come and talk about the helicopter crash issue? What would you say to them?
Okay, so we are supposed to tackle the issue as it is, and I believe everyone is also entitled to their opinion. That
Right.
is their opinion they've stated. But this is not the time we have to be shifting blame. Who did what? Who did not do? Who did not do the right thing, or who did the right thing? I will say that the previous government, they tried their best. They tried everything they could in their power. Because we also said we saw them taking a lot of measures. We can mention a lot of them: burning of excavators, deploying military. They did their best. They did what they can do, and unfortunately for us, galamsey is still rampant. And then this previous government also come into power. So you trying to shift blame and then saying that the previous administration didn't do their best. I would say with that, in a way, I will not really agree with him, because I would say they've tried their best. Their best wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It was nothing. Let me just say this was nothing to write home about. But they tried their best. It's just like someone laying the brick. Your dad laid the foundation. Your brother came to lay the brick. You're also laying the brick, and then your generation will also continue to lay the brick. So it is what you are seeing in this country. A government comes into power. He tried his best. He's out. A previous government is in power. So we let bygones be bygones, and then we focus on the future, and then we think about what can we put in place. How are we going to help solve illegal mining? Shifting blame is not going to solve the entire problem. No,
Right.
it's not going to solve it. It will rather draw us back. The best thing is, the unfortunate has already happened. We've lost life, and it was due to galamsey. How are we going to stop this? How are we going to prevent this from not repeating itself in the near future?
Exactly.
Because these are comrades. These are people with good legacy. These are people that they have laid aside their family and everything, and then put the nation first. They were going for a program. They were not going for a program to entertain themselves.
Exactly.
They were not going for a program for their own selfish gain, but they were going for a program because of illegal mining. They were going to lay out maybe another measures to stop the illegal mining, try to cooperate with these people. And I got to know that the meeting was also to caution these miners to develop the communities in which they mine, aside trying every possible means for them to stop the illegal mining. So the best, if you come to communicate, it should be straightforward. Mr. President, the deed has already been done. What's next? What are we putting on board? Because we cannot fold our arms and then see these people destroy our water bodies. And of late, I see a lot of people calling for shoot to kill approach, and that is the best.
Yeah, you also
I've been
mentioned
saying this. That is the best, because we've tried all the possible means. We've tried all the possible means, and still illegal mining is still on the rise, and people are dying. Recently, I saw the illegal miners be trapped in a pit, and I asked myself, each and every day these people keep dying.
Exactly.
But they're still in the
going
pit.
back.
It means there are a lot to do. It's not only about bringing the measures. How are we going to stop these people? Okay, they are saying there is no work to do. For me, I believe there is work to do, but the amount of money they will be paid is nowhere near what they will get in a day. So what are we going to do to entice these people? Should we increase their salaries? Should we add other incentives that will attract them more to a positive way of gaining money than a negative way that at the end of the day comes back to hit us as a community or as a country? That is what should be thinking. See, this is the time President Mahama is supposed to close his eyes, close his ears. Don't look at anybody, even if the person is from your family and the person is involved in illegal money. Shoot. Bueno, you see, I think everything happens for a reason. Okay, I feel like the approach we've been using all this word is like
wrong.
it's wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, be like, okay, let's use this approach. But in a case where 8 solid people died because of illegal mining, then it means someone is knocking our door. It's a wake up
It
call.
should be a wake up call.
Yes, that we should do something. So this one, we don't even need the military. As a patriotic citizen, if you, well, you have to have a registered gun.
Of course.
And then like I wanted to say that If you have a gun and then you
And you
just
see
miss
anybody.
you shoot the person right there. You shoot the person. And all the politicians allegedly involved in illegal mining should not be allowed to go scot-free. You should dance according to your own tune. If we are supposed to fold our arms and be like, yes, okay, maybe a small step. No. Then a lot of people are going to die because the program they were going NC, another program will still come and they will have to go to another community to engage people on this same illegal mining. And it's sad. Every day you wake up, among the top stories, illegal mining is part.
Every day.
I've not wake up in a day where top stories and I don't see illegal mining.
You see it.
I've been seeing it every
will
day.
hunt you everywhere you
So
go.
it means that it is a necessity for us to come up with measures to curb this. So if you're coming out to speak about illegal mining, it's really about shift. Blame media, you have trim. Forget about that.
Yeah.
Let's bring about something. Maybe President Muhammad a lot is going through his mind. So if you're coming to talk, maybe, Mr. President, I'm suggesting this. Bring on board measures. Let him also add his. Then we'll move from there. But if you shift blame, Akufo-Addo is no more in power.
He's gone.
MPP is no more in power. It is the NDC that is in power. So it's unity. Let's collaborate. If we have to shoot and kill ourselves to solve this problem, then we have to, because if we are found in a pit, it means you don't have the country at heart. So you need to be killed. But aside that, the government is also supposed to bring out measures that will sort these people out, enticing offers that will make them shift away from this illegal mining and then move straight to a positive one that is going to help the country.
That is going to help the country. Miss Gina, do you think there's a time for blame game? Blaming the previous government that if they would have done this better, like these people wouldn't have died? Because this could actually happen to anybody. Maybe they could be going for any event. Maybe it could be on a thank you tour. Maybe they lost their life or something. But it happens because they were going for a program that was in relation with illegal mining. So people are actually blaming the previous government that if they would have kept illegal mining, these people wouldn't have died. Do you think that's the right way to go about this whole issue? If you are being given the platform or the opportunity to come and talk about the plane crash, you'll be shifting blame.
Okay, so I would say this is not a time where we need to caution blame.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it looks like what Franklin Kujo, I think he's the president for
Imani Africa.
This is not a time for him to, in my own opinion, I would say he's even rather politicizing it.
The issue.
Yeah,
exactly.
this is not the time for that. I remember when our president was addressing the nation, he specifically said it that we should not politicize it. This is an issue that can happen to anyone. Let's just put Galamsey aside and see what if they were going for a function that would benefit the country as a whole. At the end of the day, if this tragic incident had happened, who would we blame? How would we blame it? Would we blame the president that, no, small, almost said they should go for this event? At the end of the day, it should benefit the country. Yeah. So in as much as we know what our past president did, it's sad, but it can never erase the fact that he was once our president. And even if he didn't, or he wasn't good in the eyes of people, he was good in the eyes of some people. And I believe that in every leadership, we have the disadvantage and advantage of it. In a way, he was good to the people. At least he brought up certain initiatives that at the end favored some less privileged people. So this is not a time where we need to caution, blame, be pointing finger at each other that the incident has already happened, and we need to find long-lasting or preventive measures that at the end of the day this tragic incident wouldn't repeat or wouldn't happen again. Yes, I would say the incident happened due to they're going for a function in regards to Galamsey, and we know the fight against Galamsey. A lot of people have fought for this environmental issue, but at the end of the day, they were even arrested and detained and had to pay huge sums of money before they were bailed out. So I would say that this is not a time where we need to be pointing fingers, but rather they need to find long sustainability measures that would help curb galamsey.
Help curb galamsey. Yeah, so adding to that, progressive intellectual, they are proposing the immortalization of the victims' contributions by calling on the government. So they are calling on the government to rename the Responsible Cooperative Mining Program after the fallen heroes. What do you think? Just as the way we have some streets, Atamil Street, Jerry John Rollins Street, and then all of that. So they are suggesting and they are calling on the government that these fallen heroes that are fallen due to galamsey, they should rename them. In as much as their death was very painful, at least to leave a legacy, let's immortalize these victims.
Yeah.
Name them after maybe cooperative mining program. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. The program they were going for is a national program.
Yeah, it was a national.
It was in the interest of the country. So if they died out of that, then it means you are supposed to leave something behind. But I think generations will have to know about this. And they're supposed to know how horrific it was, and how shattered the country was on 6th August.
On 6th August.
It wasn't a good news.
Yeah.
It was a very bad news. But there's supposed to be something that will actually make generations come to know about it. They played key roles. Someone like Muntala Mohammed, he really played a key role. A member of parliament for Tamale Central. I've been listening to him a couple of times, and then you could see that he's an intellectual person.
Yeah, he's very intelligent.
Very key in the NDC party, and I've not missed him a day on a show, especially TV3 and some of these top stations. He is always on a show, communicating, sharing thoughts, and then come to Mr. Omane Boama. I mean, one of the most brilliant, young politician I've seen. Very intellect as well.
Yeah.
And then talking about the military people, these are people left behind their family, left behind everything, and then crash just like that. So we cannot let this drain down. So they have to be something, a lasting legacy, not only for us, but I think your children. So
you have a story to tell anyone at all.
Yes.
How they came about this
Yes.
name. So you think it's the right call?
It's a right
and
call.
it's right
It is.
direction.
It is.
Miss Regina, they said they should rename cooperative mining programs after these fallen heroes.
It's good, yeah. I would say it's good because if they had died a personal death, that is where we would say be a here. But this is a death that was caused by the country. Yeah. Their death was caused by the country, whether we like it or not, because we are all contributing factors to this illegal mining in a way. Not yes, so and this is the end result of it. So I would say that we need to honor them. Their legacy needs to still move on. This shouldn't be the end of their legacy. Mind you, Omuyobi Papa, Omuyobi Kunu, and they've taken a lot of people's money away. Yes, because from what I know, some people are sponsoring other people's education, they are sponsoring other people's needs and all that. Yeah, so they need to make sure that their legacy still goes on, even if they're supposed to build a monument, a statue, whatever.
Something.
They need to be a kind of thing. They need to be celebrated.
They need to be celebrated. So aside that, I don't know if you've seen this. They said we should contribute 1 cedi each and purchase a new aircraft for the Ghana Force.
For what?
Wow. There's is it Z9?
Z9.
Yeah, the Z9 is sports. They say they are condemned.
Who said we should contribute?
This is coming from New Patriotic Party. He's a chairman.
Michael Minor.
Michael Minority.
Okay, anyway, we are into this together. So.
Yeah, so he said Paul Afoko.
Okay.
Yeah. He's saying that we should contribute 1 cedi each and buy a new helicopter. Are you ready to contribute that though? Because
How
back
much,
then,
how much do we have in the coffers?
because back then too, when the whole cathedral issue came,
Uh-huh.
they said the citizens should also donate money,
One CD.
one CD each. So then though we didn't see that. But it's still our responsibility to buy a airplane for a
Okay.
helicopter for.
Let me say this: the president is our responsibility.
Okay, yes.
His well-being is our responsibility. He ensure he, let me see. So I say he budgets staffs. He ensures our safety.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
everything that goes on in Parliament is for our benefit.
Exactly.
So his safety and everything is our responsibility, including the members of Parliament and the ministers. If the president should fall today, not them. So if something like this is wrong with the helicopter and they feel like there isn't enough money in the coffers to buy one for the president and we are supposed to contribute, why not?
Hey,
at least we are going to
attach
see
the 1 CD levy.
afterwards.
Attach the 1 CD levy.
Which the 1 CD levy is for fuel levy. The
but
fuel for other
automatically
stars.
we are all paying.
We are all paying. I wouldn't say there is not much money in the coffers, but ebiana so. So maybe we should contribute. Definitely, they are going to account for us. It's not cathedral issue. Adani manhoi, but with this one we are supposed to. But you see, something kept ringing in my mind. There is a problem with the helicopter.
Yeah, I learned there was a problem.
There was
with
so.
it.
Is that why the president has been traveling with his
With
brothers?
Yes, so I learned the Kufado government wanted to buy a new
So what stopped them?
helicopter, but you know how people they say it was luxurious and then so they should repair the old one. That they had.
For his own.
And then
The money that he used in buffing in other planes. All those money a bit me at all. It's not after you finish buffing in the plane that I said there is Ghanaians. There's no way we are going to accept that. But with this case, see, this is a national so we are supposed to contribute. 1 CD, look at the number of us. If we contribute, we'll get something.
But I'm not sure is our responsibility.
It is
Or you
not our
come and impose it
responsibility.
on us
Yes,
that-
it's not our responsibility because we pay tax,
Yeah.
and those taxes are supposed to be used for that.
Exactly.
But if they are saying, did he give any state any reasons why you're supposed to pay that 1 CD?
No, he didn't.
And then you are saying, or the one bar. Ghanaians, you're supposed to state the reason. Maybe we don't have enough money. These are the reasons why we want you to contribute this 1 CD, because some of us are not going to understand.
I
Get
think we
us.
should help the government.
We should help the government. It's understandable. We have to. For me, baby, I do need it. We have to. We have to.
Anyways, that was coming from Afoko, former NPP chairman. All right, thank you so much for joining us in the news headline review. Up next, we have Debbie's Girl.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear of favor. Ghana's ex-ambassador to Netherlands, Dr. Tony Adu, has warned President Mahama to urgently end illegal mining before it claims more of his cabinet. Speaking in an interview of the helicopter crash which claimed the life of 8 people, including 2 cabinet ministers, directly to the government's fight against illegal mining, he said, "To be frank, I had a personal connection with only 3 of the unfortunate victims of the helicopter crash, Dr. Mane Boama and Dr. Sapon, as well as Dr. Mutala Mohammed. Anytime I remember the departed, it is usually with teary eyes, but I am not here to eulogize nor to pay another apologetic tribute. This would be a very tiny voice among the worldwide tributes following the avoidable national tragedy." The former senior presidential aide stressed that the deaths were not an act of God, but a result of human failings. Even though faith says we must eulogize the dead, we must look behind and look for the cause. Why did they die? People will say, "Oh, the Lord gave us and the Lord takes. I said that God did not take. It was we who gave by our mistake of unavoidable death. Yes. So this is from ex-ambassador to Netherlands, Dr. Tony Edu. He's calling on President Mahama to do something that will stop illegal mining and then prevent Galamsey killing its members. And he said that the statement that we usually say, I mean, this is very common with we Ghanaians, "Nyame nema, nyame neje." I don't like hearing that at all. It sounds some way in my ears. "Nyame nema, nyame neje." Who told you that? In which part of the Bible was it stated? Maybe it is stated in the Bible. I haven't come across that yet. That "Nyame nema, nyame neje." Was this death was actually avoidable from our own mistakes, from our own doing. You know, sometimes I wonder which kind of clay God used to create us as African and equally as Ghanaians, because our way of understanding things is different. It's totally different. I don't know how we understand common concepts. I don't know. Something that would take a person a second to understand, we don't. It will take us like a year, more than a year, to understand simple concepts, and that is us as Ghanaians. See, this death was equally avoidable, easily avoidable, but no. And now we've lost 8 gallant men, people who are contributing to national development, people who have left aside everything that matters to them. Woke up in the morning, got dressed, going to talk to the people, educate them, let them know that this is how far illegal mining is affecting us as a country. Not having it in mind that they won't go, and then they are going on a journey of no return. See, I'm sure if they were to be aware that the journey they were embarking on is not going to land them anywhere, I'm not sure they would have gone. And if the president were to be aware that this journey was not going to bring a good news, he could have stopped them, that they shouldn't have gone. But no, none of us had the idea. And this is how serious illegal mining is. This is how serious the issue of illegal mining is about. I don't know how they want us to talk about illegal mining. I don't know how they want us to preach about it. I don't know. Because see, as for the media, I would say we've done our part. We've reported on issues on illegal mining. We go as far as even pinpointing people allegedly involved in illegal mining. Manasseh Azure some time ago brought out a whole documentary about people involved in illegal mining, mentioned his name. And I can't remember those days he was chased. And he has to run for his life because his life was at stake just because he went into the deep and then revealed people in sheep clothes that were involved in illegal mining. We spoke about illegal mining countless without number. We saw people protesting on the street. I've seen people old enough to be my mother and my grandmother on the street protesting against illegal mining. And still illegal mining is on the rise. The approach we are bringing on board is not going to solve illegal mining. It's not. Deporting foreigners will not solve illegal mining. Burning excavators will not solve illegal mining. The only thing that can solve illegal mining as it stands now is for you to shoot and kill them. That is the best approach. Because all the methods we've used, they are not working out. They are not. And it is only in Ghana that you see someone engage in illegal mining. And the person is so bold and confident. Take his phone, video himself, and plead with the government to allow them mine. And they say that this is what we do. There is nothing you people can do. There is nothing. I saw a video where a Ghanaian youth posted a video on TikTok. There is nothing you can do. This is what you've chosen to do, and there is nothing you can do. I was like, wow. There is nothing no one can do. This is not the time we have to be crying. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Makofi, but this is not the time to be crying, no. This is not the time to be shedding tears. That time has passed. We need, measures that are very tight. We have to put these illegal miners in tight corners. And you see, going on ground to arrest these people is not going to solve the problem, because they are working for someone. And I always say, illegal miner doesn't have money to buy excavator. An illegal miner who has money to buy excavator is not going to indulge in illegal mining, because buying excavators and shamfines, it's a whole lot of money. It's a huge sum of money. There are people behind that. Allegedly, top government officials are engaging in illegal mining. They know themselves. They know themselves. They are sitting in the offices, and then they are directing the youth, go on grounds, go and work for me. They get paid. To tackle illegal mining, we have to start from the top. We have to arrest those people. They have to face the law. If we don't start from the top and then we go to the ground, arresting them, burning excavators, it's not going to solve it. Because you can arrest them, and then within a twinkle of an eye, a set of new people will still be on ground. We have to shoot and kill them. We've lost 8 people. 8 people. A very big blow to the nation. Unexpectedly. In fact, Ghana, we are not known for this. I've grown to hear stories where there was a helicopter crash. But since I grew up to now, I've not heard about. I've been hearing about helicopter crash, plane crash in other countries, but not in Ghana. What happened on Wednesday, 6th August last week, was something that got the whole nation shaken. Are we going to sit down and just keep quiet and let those people death be in vain? I'm not sure they were ready to die. No. It is only Jesus Christ who came to die for us. Me sitting, I cannot die for anybody. I will just be sincere. I cannot die for you. If somebody is promising you that I can die for you, the person is lying. Give the person a knife and see whether the person will kill himself or herself for you. No. But these people stood in. They stood in. I kept imagining a lot of things in my mind. Knowing fully well that you are going to die. No route of escape. If you escape, whether you fall from the sky, you will still die. Whether you land on the ground, you will still die. No route of escape. They died a painful death. A very painful one. We use fire in cooking, but when the flame touches your skin, look at how painful it is. And then finding yourself in it. And even if after all this, illegal mining is still on the rise, then we have a question as a country. Mr. President, I know as it stands now, you're going through a lot. I know a lot is brushing through your mind. But you see, this is the perfect time for you. Don't look at anybody. Go in for measures that you think can stop illegal mining. Even if it is people in the party, NDC party, that are involved in Galamsey, arrest them. Jailed. I think if we should arrest people for illegal mining, they should be jailed for life. If you guys think that the shoot and kill approach is too harsh, then they should be jailed for life with hard labor. You won't go in and come out, because when you come out, you are coming to do worse. So you should be jailed for life. That is only the best solution, because Africans, yeah, boko. Just are there that say, yeah, to me, no pay you for as breakfast there. If you're using simple measures, no, it doesn't work. You have to use harsh. That is how we were brought up. So if you're bringing up measures and then you feel like these steps are not working out, brush it off and bring out measures as you feel like this is going to work out. Let's kill them. We should kill them, because that is the best solution now. If a normal, sensible human being can destroy water for his own selfish gain, then you need to die. If your one mistake can cause the life of 8 people, and then cause the life of a whole community, then you don't deserve to live. You need to die. As simple as ABC. Where this one, there is no need for us to send it to Parliament for us to go and talk about it. No, simple now. And it ends there. That is the best solution. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Grill.
Thank you so much, Miss Debbie. Today in History with Miss Regina Bless.
Today in History, University College of Gold Coast established. It was founded by ordinance for the purpose of promoting university education, learning and research. This institution later became the University of Ghana. Charts independence from France. This marked the end of French colonial rule and the beginning of Chad's journey as an independent nation. While independence was a cause for celebration, Chad's early years were marked by internal conflict and political instability. Umtala attacked in Rhodesia. The Rhodesian city of Umtala, now Mutari, was attacked by mortar and rocket fire originating from Mozambique. This attack was reportedly a retaliation for Operation Eland, a Rhodesian military operation against a ZANLA, that is Zimbabwe African National Liberation Army, based in Mozambique. The attack caused damage to buildings and homes in Mutali's Greenside area and other parts of the city. Battle of Waterberg, start of the Hururi genocide. German colonial forces defeated the Hururi people at the Battle of Waterberg on August 11, 1904, in present-day Namibia. This devastating defeat led to a genocidal campaign that decimated the Hururi through forced displacement and starvation, one of the 20th century's earliest genocides. To some observants, like consistency and is often served with soup or stew. National Son and Daughter Day. It is a day to honor and appreciate the bond between parents and their children, whether they are sons or daughters, young or grown. The day encourages spending quality time with children, sharing stories, and creating new memories. National Presidential Joke Day. It is observed on this day to recognize the humor often found and yet not so appreciated in the highest office in the land. This day is intended to make people laugh, not cause conflict. Remember to be kind with your jokes and spread happiness. National Align Your Teeth Day. It's observed to raise awareness about the importance of teeth alignment and its impact on oral and overall health. According to dental websites, the day encourages individuals to consider orthodontic treatments for a healthier and more confident smile, according to a dentist. Lastly, National Face Mask Day. It is dedicated to skincare, particularly the use of face masks for relaxation and rejuvenation, and was founded by Lush Cosmetics. The day encourages people to take a break, apply a face mask, and give their skin some extra TLC. And that's all for today on Today in History and Observances, live on Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina Bless. Today happens to be a lot of observances, and the one that struck me is National Human Day for Presidency. National Presidential Joke. Yeah. Looking at the state we are in, please, we cannot joke. But one joke of President John Dramani Mahama that struck me is when he said fellow Ghanaians. Yeah. Then he said that, oh, that sounds familiar, yeah?
And he said fellow citizens.
Fellow citizens. That was a nice joke, though. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the first segment of the GhanaTalks Breakfast Show. Right after this, we'll be coming up with the news shortly. Please stick and stay with us.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, I'm with level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and you say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store, any App Store. Not tune in, and say this is what you say. Baba live on Facebook, Cointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and so now listen. I bet you fire 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports, and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Good morning and welcome to the morning news broadcast on Ghana Talks Radio. Coming up, President Mahama pays last tribute to helicopter crash victims. Minerals Commission assures thorough consultation with chiefs. Gomoa Nshiem recalls over 30 teenage pregnancies in 2024. Students in Bimbila lead peace walk against rising drug abuse. These and many more coming up shortly in business, sports and showbiz. Do stay with us. President John Dramani Mahama has mourned the loss of 8 prominent government officials in a helicopter crash. The president described the tragedy as a deep personal loss, a national heartbreak. While paying tribute to the victims, he highlighted their dedication to Ghana's progress. President Mahama also called for national unity and empathy in the face of grief.
I want to thank the families too for accepting my decision that they be buried here in the military cemetery. Many of you would have probably had other intentions for their burial, but I do believe that this is a conducive resting place for the 2 brothers, and the families are free to visit their graves anytime that you want to do so. And so we'll thank all of you for coming. Like I said, today is not a day for talking. I find it very difficult to find words that I should speak. And so I just say thank you. May God grant them paradise, and may the memory of them guide us too. I believe that they would have wanted us to continue the hard work that we were doing with them. And so, in memory of them, we shall continue to work very hard to serve the people of Ghana, to ensure the success of our reset agenda, so that their names will be written in gold in paradise. I thank you all very much.
Inspector General of Police Tete Yohonu and Health Minister Kwabena Minta Kando have received the DNA samples from South Africa. The samples identify the bodies of the individuals of the victims in the military helicopter crash. Meanwhile, thorough investigation is ongoing with calls for transparency and accountability. The Bureau of Public Safety is also urging the government to uncover the root cause of the incident to prevent future tragedies.
Safekeeping, and again use the opportunity to thank the team that embarked on the journey. We are so very much grateful to you. As I indicated earlier, we had about 8 samples 3 days ago, and yesterday, by the grace of God, we had the results of the 2 Muslims that has enabled us to perform the necessary rites today, and this is the final batch of the 6 remaining. And so at this point in time, since His Excellency the President has announced that the necessary ceremony will be performed on Saturday, on Friday 15th, we will hand over the results to the IGP for safekeeping.
In related news, former Member of Parliament for Kambugu has backed a shoot-to-kill approach against illegal miners. This call to action comes amid growing concern over the devastating impact of illegal mining on the environment and national security. According to him, shoot-to-kill is the best approach to curbing activities of Galamsey.
And as we reflect on the sad passing of these wonderful souls, the time has come for the country to make a firm decision on what it wants to do with people who destroy our water bodies and our environment. How many more prominent people have to lose their lives in the name of fighting Galamsey before we take serious exception to people who are destroying our water bodies? It's very tragic. Wives have lost their husbands. Children have lost their fathers. And I'm told one of the officers who passed away has a child as young as 2 months old. And this child would grow up not knowing who her father was, not enjoying the joy of growing up in the arms of her father. That is what the greedy people in our society, in connivance with foreign nationals, have brought onto ourselves. And so, as we reflect on this sad passing of our comrades who were so passionate, who were so dedicated, who were so patriotic to our country, one thing I remember clearly is the words of the Honorable former MP for Bekwai, Jose Usu, when he made a pronouncement that we should shoot to kill people who are destroying our water bodies and our forest. Everybody got mad. We all scoffed at him. And human rights activists were up in arms that he was reckless, that is unparliamentary. Today we have lost ministers of state. Today we have lost husbands. Today we have lost fathers. Today we have lost, relatives and friends and loved ones. And as if Major Mohammed's passing was not enough for us to, say enough is enough. As if it wasn't enough.
When you actually, advise for, some drastic solution to be applied, what exactly do you think we can do now? Because I'm not sure, as a country, we haven't done anything and everything under the sun.
No, we haven't deterred Galamseyers enough. And I think we've treated Galamseyers with kids' gloves. We've pandered to their wishes because of political expediency. And so they have been emboldened over the years to think that they could do this And if their party is in government, they can get out of trouble if they were to be arrested. That is the reality. If we had listened to Joe Weiss, who at the time he made this comment, we were all saying, no. How do you go about shooting young men who are trying to earn a living? How do you justify a young man? Look at the destruction. The destructions are lifelong. What they do to our forest, it will take us years to reclaim.
Mm-hmm.
What they do to our river bodies, kids getting all manner of diseases, cyanide infected water, they don't care about anybody. And so
the Minerals Commission has reviewed the country's mining policies and laws to promote equity, sustainability, and shared prosperity. As part of this process, the Commission is engaging traditional authorities to ensure thorough consultations before issuing mining permits. Its key reforms under consultation is to ensure companies contribute an agreed percentage of gross revenue to fund development projects in mining communities.
Houses of chiefs that we have gone to, they've raised the issue of not being engaged enough. The Minerals Commission is spreading its wings, setting up offices closer and closer to them to ensure that engagement can be improved. So through that, we wanted to assure them, and which we have pledged, that the Commission would engage them more upfront to ensure that all licenses involve their input as well before we process, and subsequently with their help monitor and manage mining operations better to ensure that sustainable development gets to be achieved. It always looked like they saw us as governments being there and they be on one side. And as we said at the end, it is about all of us as Ghanaians understanding that we need to work together to achieve our goal. So even as we would want to get close to them, we encourage them to summon us anytime so that together we can agree on things and move forward together.
In other news, more than 30 cases of teenage pregnancy have been recorded in Gomoa in the Gomoa West district of the Central Region within the past year, raising concern over a growing trend across the district. According to health experts in other communities, the districts have also confirmed rising cases with incidents in Gomoa occurring monthly. Benny Samuel, senior midwives at Gomoa said every month a case of teenage pregnancy is recorded. Within 2024, we have recorded between 20 to 30 cases. While some pregnancies involve peers, officials report that adults and in some cases teachers are responsible for others. Ayuba Mustafa, assemblyman for Gomoa Takwa, identified economic hardship and lack of sustainable livelihoods as key factors driving the trend. He also noted that social events such as festivals often coincide with spikes in cases, a view echoed by Kemo Matilda, a midwife at the Gomoa Ogwan Clinic. During the Gomoa Takwa festival, the chief of Gomoa Takwa, Nana Atakwakwa, urged the government to intervene with lasting solutions. In other news, students of Nura Imam Islamic School of the Northern Region took to the street on Sunday to raise awareness about the growing problem of drug addiction among the youth. Opioid abuse is on the rise in Nunang, a trend many residents says poses a grave threat to the future of children in the area. To address the issue, the Nura Imam Islamic School organized a peace walk to highlight the dangers of drug use. The participants, mostly children aged between 3 to 10 years, carried placards and chanted messages calling for an end to the menace. The head malam of the school told the media that the walk was aimed at sensitizing the public to the dangers of drug abuse and encouraging parents to take greater responsibility in guiding their children. In business, latest data from the Bank of Ghana's latest credit reporting activity report indicates that credit inquiries in the country surged to 29.5 million in 2024, marking a 114.6% increase from 13.7 million in 2023. This continued rise underscores the growing role of credit reporting as a key tool in institutional credit management of financial institutions. On a monthly basis, inquiries average 2.46 million, up to 16.24% year-on-year, with the 2023 monthly average standing at 2,114,636. In terms of borrower profiles and reporting activity, individuals accounted for 55% of searches, whilst 44% targeted digital loans customers, underscoring the growing influence of fintech-driven credit in the financial sector. Data submissions to credit bureaus also rose sharply. An average of 61.40 million loan records were submitted each month in 2024. Nearly all submissions, amounting to 99.7%, related to individual borrowers, reflecting the dominance of digital lending in Ghana's credit market. These records include new loans, status updates on existing loans, and digital loan data. The year also saw significant regulatory and market development. The Bank of Ghana extended the deadline for meeting the new 6 million minimum capital requirement for credit bureaus to June 2025. A new bureau, My Credit Score Limited, was licensed, bringing the total number of operators to 3. Credit Bureau also received approval to begin credit scoring, while cross-border credit reporting was launched through XDS Data Ghana Limited in partnership with Nova Credit. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana says Ghana's credit reporting system made a major advances in 2024, with notable improvement in data quality, regulatory compliance, and stakeholder engagement. In its latest review, the central bank pointed to a decline in debt check incident, increased use of credit reports, and rising public awareness as clear indicators of a stronger credit information ecosystem. The Bank of Ghana reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening credit reporting infrastructure through stricter enforcement, expanded public education, and closer policy collaboration. These measures, it said, are aimed at creating a transparent, inclusive, and resilient credit market capable of supporting sustainable economic growth. Still on business, last week's Treasury bill auction ended in undersubscription, with total demand falling from 22.12% short of target. The result breaks a streak of 3 consecutive subscription and follows a sharp drop in the interest rate offered on the 56-day Bank of Ghana bill. According to the latest BOG data, the government sought to raise 8.58 billion but secured 6.69 billion. Out of 5.02 billion in bids for the 91-day bill, 4.99 billion was accepted. For the 182-day bill, 1.23 billion was taken from 1.37 billion bids, while the 364-day bill recorded 452 million in accepted bill from a total of 419 million. Analyst says the undersubscription reflects the government's continued rejection of high yield alongside increased liquidity flows into the Bank of Ghana's Monday and Wednesday auctions, which mobilized about 6.2 billion ahead of Friday's sale. Yields on short-term securities continue to edge down, ranging between 10% and 13%. The 91-day bill yield fell by 9 basis points to 10.20%. The 182-day by 10 basis points to 12.25%, and the 364-day by 14 basis points to 13.10%. The government targeting 4.24 billion at the next auction. To sports, Crystal Palace showed resilience against Liverpool to win the Community Shield 3-2 on penalties after competitive 90 minutes of football ended 2-2. Liverpool's new signings Jeremy Frimpong managed to get on the score sheet, but it's not enough to see the rest over the line. The headline belonged to Palace shot stopper Dean Henderson, who made 2 crucial saves during the shootout, while Liverpool talisman Mohamed Salah sent his kick over the bar. Palace have now won the FA Cup and the Community Shield within a matter of months. Nigerian side Kawara United are upbeat about their chances of beating Asante Kotoko in the preliminary stage of the 2025-2026 CAF Confederation Cup. The two teams were drawn against each other in the first round of the preliminary round as they marked a return to the continental stage. Ahead of the game, which is scheduled for next month, Kawara United General Manager Malam is confident about his team's chances of advancing ahead of the Porcupine Warriors. The expectation is for us to do better than the last time we played in the Confederation Cup. We are not here to boast. Football is the same everywhere. There was a time Heart of Oak dominated, then Kotoko won the league back-to-back. Later, Midiama became one of the best before Kotoko came back again. Things change in football, and so we will continue to overcome this hurdle against Kotoko. The first leg of the encounter will be staged at Kotoko's home between September 19th and 21st, with a return in Nigeria from September 26th to 28th. The winner of the tie will face Moroccan giant in the next round. And that is how we end it for now on the Morning News broadcast. Do all to log on to www.GhanaTalksRadio.com for more latest updates. I am Deborah Dosso. Do have a good morning.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, I'm level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry Brell, our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're going to talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're going to discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio, and yes, say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app, no, our Play Store, any App Store. No tune in, and say this is what you see. Baba live on Facebook, Kointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page, and so now listen. I bet you fire. 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi keshito.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Bliss.
Deborah Adoso.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. Your morning
Hello
companion.
Ghana, hello worldwide. I'm level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fi spit fire now. Listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio and yes say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app no. Our Play Store and the App Store. No tune in and say this what you see baba live on Facebook, go Intakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page and so now listen. Ebe your fire. 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. It's a new week, it's a new day, but still in the same studios of Ghana Talks Radio, where we come your way each and every morning on a weekday to serve you your favorite breakfast. My name is Pakwesi Omare. You know how we do it on the regulars, Mondays. I have my third portrait in the studios to hold discussions on some matters regarding interest of the nation. We are still in the state of mourning, as last week the entire nation received the loss of our governance. We lost some great men, some statesmen who were serving the nation. We lost them through service to the nation, and that even makes it much more sad. But you know, God knows what's best. God keeps strengthening us as a country, and may He comfort us and their families. Getting into the main conversations today, I would encourage and invite you to join us on all our social media platforms at Ghana Talks Radio, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on X. Our phone lines are very active. Our WhatsApp line is 0202544614. You can send in your suggestions, your comments, whatever you want to share regarding the conversations. You can send it through that, and we will get interactive with you. Gentlemen, we are back again. This time last week we were all, bantering about which party did what and which party. But today I don't think the conversation is going to enter such tangent, as we are all in the state of mourning. Last week we all heard what happened on Wednesday when some statesmen were en route to some part of the nation to partake in an event which would have served the nation in a very great deal. But they couldn't make it to their destination alive, and here we are mourning them. But welcome once again into the studios.
Thank you very much.
How has the fever been after what happened on Wednesday?
Okay, so Ghana is in a state of melancholy. Ghana is sad. There's nobody in this country who did not feel the death of our great men. Aside the politics, we are one people. And we have our common destiny. So it came as a shock to everyone, and we wish that this or something of this never happens again. You could see the caliber of people who lost their life through this accident. An intelligent young men who were only enrooting in service of the nation.
Sure.
So it is important we mourn them, and then it's important we also pray to God to forgive them.
Sure.
This is an unfortunate incident that should never happen. It is very sad, very, very sad.
It's very, very sad, as Razak puts it. But, Evie.
Yes, sir.
Your party folks.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good
morning to our cherished listeners. You know, sincerely speaking, on that Wednesday, I was in Taifa Market.
Okay.
Trying to gather things so that I'll go and then start doing my bread. You know, I sell bread. I bake bread. So then someone was telling me this is what had happened. And so, really, yes. As at that time, there wasn't any detailed information. We didn't even know whether people, you know, were hurt or they had passed away. So and I didn't know the people involved. So I said, oh, wow, really? Then I know they will be hospitalized and, you know, they will get better. She's a party member.
Okay.
Then, after some few minutes, details of the event start dropping. Then I realized that Omanebo was involved. Dr. Alhaji Mutala was also involved. I said, what? Like, seriously? Then I went onto the NDC page. I saw footages. I said, I was so shocked. So I was still hoping to hear that, oh, they have been hospitalized and they are, you know, they are responding to treatment. Little did I know that I will never hear such thing. Even on the platform, I was urging people that, oh, they won't pass away. Probably they might have been injured in the tragedy. My brother, I waited to hear that these people, even till the next day, I was so shocked. I didn't want to believe that this has actually happened. It's a very big blow. And you see, I don't know whether we are delving into this matter straightforward.
I mean, since we are on top, today is going to be a roundtable conversation. So,
you know, whenever I come here, I don't know whether you have taken notice or you've taken cognizance. In as much as I'm here to represent my party, sometimes I make my contribution as much as possible neutral, as much as possible have that national feature. It's for a good reason. You see, this particular thing, this tragedy.
Come again.
The AC. Water is falling.
Oh, sorry.
You see, this particular tragedy will bring on board a lot of conversations. Some will revive the conversations that had been had long time ago. You see, my brother, this very tragedy, as politicians, as people manning the affairs of the state, we cannot say that it's God who is in control of affairs and he had occasioned or orchestrated this to happen, or this is natural. As politicians, as people who have the resources of this country at our reach or within our reach to utilize it to build the nation, we can't make that excuse. So we have to be very, very careful. You see, when calamity of this nature is happening, it doesn't select. It's not selective. It doesn't say that, this is NDC, so this calamity will be mild on the NDC, or this is MPP. Masa, it is coming full force. It doesn't matter who caused what. It doesn't matter who caused what.
Sure.
So, won't we change our way of discourse? Especially the youth. Especially the youth.
But in this instance, what are the conversations that you've heard which you think this is not the right discourse should we entertain?
No, you see, the discourse, as I was saying, is with regards to the over partisanship.
Oh, really?
That we attach to every important issue of the state.
Have you had any instance of, people?
My brother, before that, I'm going to say something very contentious here. Before we are done with this conversation, I'm sure that I'll mention the names of people, or names of names of people who have caused this thing to happen. I know, people up there are grappling and they are going up and down with who is responsible for what.
Yeah.
Me, I know those who orchestrated this.
Come again?
Yes, you didn't hear me well. Because somebody did this.
Really?
For sure.
And you know the people?
My brother, I said before I leave here, I'll mention their names. Yes.
Hey, then we are in for a ride today.
Yes, I'll mention their names. 2 siblings, with one being a friend. So there are 3 people who orchestrated this thing.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Please, you don't say something that you cannot prove in a court of law.
Now, my brother,
I just
hope I'll get more time to talk.
Be advised. This is a great matter.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. First of all, I want to issue a disclaimer.
Straightforward.
The Ghana Talks Radio
is
as an
not
institution is not responsible for whatever claims APM, who is representing the NDC this morning, makes regarding this particular issue.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Okay. So, first one. Are you aware that this very aircraft was purchased in 2015?
Yes, I am.
That's Z9, okay? Why did we buy Z9?
Should we have bought a different...
No, I just want to know, why Z9? Was it because it was so efficient, so effective? Was it because it had the capacity to deliver whatever reason it was purchased for? Or was it that there wasn't money, so we were making do with what we had?
Well, honestly, we had the money. In fact, we are not even paying with cash.
Okay.
It's more of a loan transaction. So we are even paying in installments, but with oil.
Okay, let me tell you this. The standard price of that Z9 is $1.5 million. When you go onto the net and you search for the most effective and efficient and the most capable chopper or helicopter for the military, this is a Chinese made.
Yeah, this is a Chinese made.
Do you know that even the first 10 of military helicopters in the Chinese military administration, you don't find Z9?
Okay.
First 10 is not there.
It's not part of it.
It's not part. So did we go for inferior? Something inferior? And did we go for something inferior because we didn't have the money to purchase, or we found it effective? Now, finding it effective first of all is wrong, right? Okay. Because it's not even among the first 10 of the Chinese military administration or military architecture. They don't use it.
Okay.
So we didn't buy it because of efficiency and effectiveness.
Okay.
Perhaps maybe we bought it because that is what we had.
Okay. What we
Okay.
could have afforded.
Yes.
All right.
Now, or is it that there was money assigned, but somehow the minister involved or the ministry involved was able to beat down price and then go for these very ones?
Which, in any reasonable sense, is very wrong as well.
Very good. So the first culprit, the first name of the persons who have orchestrated this is corruption.
Okay.
I told you there are three people.
Yeah.
The first one is corruption.
Okay.
Now, the senior
and it
brother.
happened in 2015.
2015.
So under your administration.
No problem.
Okay.
You see, if we color this very discussion with political lens, it's going to be problematic. But wait a minute.
Okay.
Until when I'm done, we will know whether it is corruption or the senior brother who caused this. Now, can it be a fact that we didn't have money to purchase the standardized military, chopper?
Okay.
First of all, let me clarify this. Your news people, the ladies were here. They were comparing the helicopter with the attempt by Nanado to purchase a presidential jet that had all, in fact, the luxury amenities in it.
Yeah.
There's the difference between a helicopter and an aeroplane or a presidential jet.
Sure.
So back to the question. Was it that?
So the difference. Why did you raise it?
Hmm?
Why did you raise that? There's a difference between a helicopter and a private.
Oh, you
I
also
said
only
the
making
ladies were
reference to
here,
what the ladies were
and they were saying
about.
that when Nanado wanted to purchase the private jet, there were people who were not happy and they were making. So this is different from a private jet.
Yeah. The private jet is for, states.
Yeah, the private jet
this
is
one
an
is
aeroplane.
like,
Which is
that's
also
for the
capable of-
military.
which is also capable of breaking down.
Of course.
So
But not for the same purposes.
Yeah.
The chopper and the private jet,
chopper, they are
don't
not
serve
the same.
yes,
purposes.
not for the same purpose.
Yes, they don't.
But all his machines and they are capable of breaking down.
There's
But they
no
are
doubt
not for
about
the
it.
same
That is not
purpose.
what
That's
we
what
are
we need to
discussing.
establish here.
Fine. Maybe when it's my turn, I'll do it.
Now, brother, you know one thing. Now, was it that we didn't have enough money to purchase? Was it that we didn't have enough money to purchase or buy the standardized one? No, if that is the case, then it's not corruption that caused us to go for something inferior. That means it might be his elder brother. That is fear. Okay, that is fear. The reason why, probably, if we didn't have the capacity to go for a more standardized chopper, or if you like, helicopter for our military, it means there's no cash, there's no money. Why is there no money? Now, the revenue streams of our country comes through taxation, comes through the sale or the exports of our minerals or our natural resources. How much do we get from a natural resource? How much? In the gold industry, we get less than 50%. It belongs to us. We get less than 50%.
Something that belongs to us.
Yes. Now, so you need less than 50%. Yes, say nipa na ono ba betu no. Ana bronyi na ono de machines e ba betu no. Ono fa more than ye nya. So definitely we will not be making more of the natural resource. Yeah, oil ni nya same free. Bronyi betu a nya.
Any
When we say yenya 17%.
Our matter so cry. First
First grant 5.
And they call 9, they call 13. They say I could do 17.
17.
Wow.
So imagine say, yeah, oil no. Nye free me 17%. Let's just say more than 80% ni nyina no ekobro nyi krom. Ekobro nyi ho. So how do we get money? How do we get revenue? Enough revenue to pursue standard purchase of all the things we may need
As a country.
as a country. It means your budget no, your sika no, and so okay, why is it like that? Why is it that we cannot bargain, negotiate, and get the best out of our natural resource?
Sure.
Is it fear? Are we afraid that the Americans, the Bretton Woods, will stand up against us? Is it that the contract has been signed already, or the white man has bought his terms, and we can't go contrary to that, or we can't bargain and get more of it? What is it? Is it fear? Look, there's a video. I wanted to, bring you that video of a white man, a very young white man in London. He was demonstrating on behalf of the black race. That closer to him or behind him was a hotel where the discussion about Africa's oil was ongoing.
Wow.
And he was saying that, look, enough is enough. America and the whites, the Europeans should not think that they have to grow forever. It is time for them to allow Africa to also grow. One young white boy was demonstrating on the street of London because of this.
Wow.
But our leaders have fear in their hearts. They cannot go for the interest of the country. In fact, how can this make sense? That your own natural resource, you earn very little, others earn more. My brother, you know that till today, because of the quantum of development in Dubai, some people think Dubai is a country on its own.
Yeah. They don't know it's just a city.
It's one region within the United Arab Emirates. But see what is happening there. They don't have anything other than oil. We have oil. And mind you, this country we are talking about, the United Arab, it was a mere desert.
Sure.
But with wisdom and the strength of their brains and mind. Do you know that ordinarily Arabs don't like secular education? So when it comes to this marketing, manage, whatever, they are not into it too. But they've got wisdom. They know how to apply wisdom.
Sure.
Just like Nkrumah, who didn't know it all, but knew that I want this done. This is the best country I can source this from.
Okay.
So America, please come. We need a nuclear reactor at atomic energy. America, UK, we need Akosombo Dam. That is how international trade should be. Benefit as much as you can from your natural resource.
Sure.
What kind of fear is in our heart that we cannot bargain, get the best to be able to pursue our agenda as a country, make the lives of our people better, be able to purchase, in fact, resource our military, resource our police. I'm just wondering, and you know that in 2015 we bought only 4. I mean, who does this? Go to America and see those hip hop artists with big jeans. They own private choppers that are worth $10 million. And a country like ours,
we are buying 1.5 million.
We are buying it at one because it's the cheapest. You know that Since that incident happened, I went online, searched for the first best 100 helicopter, military helicopter. I didn't see Z9. I didn't see Z9. Go right now, search for the first 10 best military choppers or helicopters for even the Chinese who produce it. You will not see it there. What is it doing in our territory? What kind of behavior is this? So the second person who is a culprit in this accident is fear. When Burkina Faso, led by Ibrahim Traore, put fear aside, we see what is happening there. We see what is happening there. Now, don't you think that if we put fear aside, we put corruption aside, we're making great deal of strides as a people? But if we are not thinking like this, then sorry to say, excuse my French, we are being stupid. And stupid is the friend of these two people. Fear and corruption. Because you see, when you combine these two things, you are being stupid. Don't we know that when we build our own country, assuming I'm able to steal money from government coffers, I take good care of my children, give them better education. They are done. They are now doctors and lawyers. And excuse me, you didn't get because you don't know how to steal like that. Your children didn't go far in education like that. So what did they turn into? They turn into public, I don't
parasites, public parasites.
Vice. Public vice.
Liability understood.
You understand? And my children will go out and they will be pursued in the night with a gun by your children.
Sure.
Can't look, America, you see the quantum of wealth God has blessed the people of Arabs and the people of the Arabian Gulf with. But till today, America is making more billionaires than some of these people. Why? The system is working. Corruption is being checked. The American believes that when he does things right, he will benefit, he will make more money from it. And everybody will have the opportunity to grow and make money. But we think that no, at the end, and there's this line. I see it being uttered by people with very myopic thinking. Now, they say at the end, I say into Bano, I don't know, why do you feel? Oh, Ghana, dears, baby, are doing this. Oh, Africa, baby, are doing that, and ye beam. Into Unya, now I do. They are both for better now, so creating ye beam. Now, that any ye beam now, they are shooting. It means, say, Okoshawa, you are not ready to change anything. It should continue. Do you think that the world is waiting for us? So you see the three people who have caused this thing. Corruption, one. Fear.
And their best friend.
And their best friend, stupidity.
Thank you.
My brother, it is time. You see, I'm urging my brother Razak, whenever he's here, or whenever he's embarking on any political activity for his party, he should put Ghana first.
Okay.
We really have to start doing this thing. My brother, the people we are going to speak on their behalf, get them into power. They are older than us. Everything that they must benefit from the coffers of Ghana, from the resources of Ghana, they have gotten it. Their children are better educated than us. Okay, not even. But what are we doing? We'll come and sit on radio, sit on TV, defend them.
Even when they are wrong.
Even when they are wrong.
And at the end of the day, we are facing the consequences.
I'm telling you, we will bear the brunt of the stupidity, the foolishness we have embarked on behalf of them. When are we going to? When is the youth of Ghana going to enjoy? Look, you see the whole Arabian Peninsula was a mere desert. Today, as we speak, if a citizen of the United Arab or an Emirati, let me say an Emirati, is done with his university or college education and is not employed yet, he gets benefits. Only oil. The last time I was watching a documentary where it emerged that only Dubai, the resource, their oil resource, when they explore, they sell, they have an account for it. Then they remove only 5% of it to develop. So that is the 5% you are seeing the whole
Dubai there.
And they know that oil is depletable.
Oh yeah.
So the next thing they did was to invest in tourism. So that in the event there is no oil, tourism will be leading the country.
Sure.
So are we saying that even in the human created resource, tourism, Dubai is better than us? A region within the United Arab Emirates is better than a whole country like us.
Yeah.
Hey, pa. So when will we be serious? as a nation, as a people, when are we going to get serious?
It's very sad. And some of these things we just say it and we laugh off it.
It has become a rhetoric. It has become, I don't know. We always say it. They know it. And you know, the issue is that they know it. They know the right thing to do. But you see, let me tell you this. Me, the little I know about the operations of the West, I don't want to be specific. Do you know what they do? For instance, I know you're a politician, you want power. Then I set you up in a very messy deal. By the time you realize, unconsciously you have committed, then they will call you, Pa, I'm sending you a video, just watch it and then we'll talk. Then I'll send you a video of you either taking money or appending your signature to something you shouldn't have. Then when you are done, it's okay. Do you know that when the people of Ghana know that you have done this thing, you will never rise. You'll be in trouble. So then they will tell you, okay, we'll protect you. And we'll give you money in addition. But we want this done in your country.
Then you get power. Do this for us.
Do you know what they have done? They have first corrupted you. Secondly, they have put fear in your heart.
Yeah.
So you see how these things work. I have studied this thing, and that is why I'm so confident about what I'm telling you.
Are saying, sure.
The fear they put in your heart is what is causing all these things. When Ibrahim Traore got to know this theory and said no to it, no, you think that by now, as we speak, they have not negotiated, they have not tried negotiating with him so many times to get him to be corrupt, to get him to put fear in him, so that he doesn't grow his country. But let's what within 10 years we will see how Burkina Faso will be.
Sure.
I'm calling on my president.
Okay.
You see, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is one person. I don't know. He's a fine gentleman, a fine politician. He's got a lot of ideas. He has brains. He has Ghana at heart.
He's rich in ideas.
Very rich. So I'm just pleading with him. The last thing is he should eliminate fear in his heart.
Okay.
He within the 4 years, or let's say 3 years and some few months remaining, he will transform this country to the glory of God.
Okay.
I am begging the youth, let's rise up. So I will say that Nkrumah wasted his effort, wasted his time. Sometimes I just wonder, so what will Nkrumah be doing or be saying now? Nkrumah wasted his time for people who have no regard for conscience, people who have no regard for themselves. They have no regard for their own identity. What kind of country is this? Ministers think that no, once you are in government, you have to take good care of your family. You have to upgrade your standard of living. You know, there's difference between standard of living and then what do you call it? You know, when your standard, when you are getting more money, you feel like you should be living a luxury life.
Your standard.
My brother, we will not be able to have authentic, pure luxury life. Everything we do now is fake. Until the fundamentals of this country is set right.
Okay.
The template is there. Can't we just follow?
Okay. All right. Thank you, AP. Azak.
Yes, boss. Hey, my brother has said a lot of things.
Yeah, he really
And
has.
he's been nationalistic this morning, and I like that. You know, aside the death of the 8 people who died when on a plane crash, I have personally lost a friend who I was very close with. You remember the other time I told you that my friend just fell sick, that I had to take him to hospital, so I cancelled the show
last 2 weeks.
Yes. Finally, I lost him.
Oh,
seriously.
sorry.
That was last week Wednesday.
Wow, the same day. Wow.
So I've been down emotionally, and a lot of things hasn't been going well. It's as if this particular month is a month of sorrow, a month of sadness, and a whole lot of unpleasant situations we found ourselves in. But we are praying that whatever it is, God Almighty or Allah Almighty should get us through. Sure. Because this has been really unbearable. But talking about Ghana, and you know, it will be unreasonable to associate this death to any government, or to blame any government for this death.
Sure.
Because even the government that purchased the Z9, he did that on behalf of the state. He did that to help the state.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that, you know, look at South Korea, for instance. South Korea and Ghana, we had our independence in the same year. But look at South Korea today. Far more advanced than Ghana. So you look at the fundamental issue, and you get to understand that leadership is what's worrying us. He mentioned about Dubai. Dubai, nobody wanted to go to Dubai, if you remember.
Sure.
Desert, nobody wanted to be there. Today, everybody is trying to run to that place. What are they doing right that we cannot assimilate? Let us copy what people are doing. We can also develop. They always say the African problems, you know, needs African solutions. Let's copy what other people are doing, and then we get to. That's how can nations develop. Sometimes you see people from America here coming to study the way we do our things in Ghana.
They go and
so they will go and do the same thing in their country, and it will yield results for them. So let us get to do things right. The leadership has been our problem since 1957, since we gained our independence. And that is the only reason why we are unable to develop, because we have the resources. What is the issue that we can't utilize the resources that we have to get ourselves developed? What is it? Okay. But you see, when some of these things happen, you look at the way certain people react.
Okay.
And you know, getting to elections, how we behave, what things we say, they tend to have adverse effect on us when we are in power.
Okay.
A typical example is Sami Jemfi. When we were getting to elections, he composed a song, and the song was practically begging God to kill Nana Addo and Bawumia.
Really?
Because of power. You cannot tell me you've not seen it on the media. Do you want me to sing the song? Kum Nana Addo Maya Urade Kum Nana Addo Maya Osai O Maino Osai O Maya.
So you think this is why God has called
I'm just trying to make a point that things we say getting to election, they might have effect on us. We don't know how God does his work. So we must be careful of things we say during elections. When Honorable John Kuma died, Malik Basintali went to his social media handle, I think it was on Facebook, to post new poison party. Like, if you are still there, God should save you. I mean, what is this? Somebody died. And I can see MPP has shown maturity in regards to this matter. Even to the extent that I see some NDC guys saying that NPP is the cause of what's happening. I mean, how? What is this?
Who said that?
Honorable Mary K. Or is it Mary J also?
She said that.
She said that.
The NPP
is the cause of it.
In what context?
Well, that's what she said. I don't know why she said that. Do you understand?
No.
Some of the things we say, they are very unfortunate. Somebody died, we are mourning. You want to associate, even this guy, Franklin Kujo, or what's the name? He posted on media that President Akufo-Addo did not construct the road. That was why they had to use the chopper and it leads to the. How can you say this? How can you say this? We are being too partisan with regards to certain things that I find it difficult to understand.
Okay.
Somebody has just died. Eight gallant men of this nation. In service of the nation, we are mourning.
Sure.
And you are trying to pinpoint who caused this and who caused that. The black box has not been opened. So we cannot say this is the cause of what happened.
Okay.
Until then, we are just supposed to mourn and then pray that they find favor in the eyes of Allah.
Okay. But before we move on, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something.
Are you done with your submission?
Not
okay.
Okay.
Yes. So what we are saying is that this issue of Galamsey is the first, the launch of this thing over there is the reason why we had this accident.
Sure.
But from the checks or from my observations and my checks, it reveals to me that the Galamsey responsible mining community, something like that, was established by Akufo-Addo.
Yeah, it was.
So the question we are asking is that was there the need to rename and subsequently relaunch of the same program that has been in existence?
Honestly, there was the
no. This one is even a different thing.
And so
there was a good need for that.
It's
let's say it's just an advanced version of what Akufo-Addo did, and even if it was the same thing, there was the good need. Do you know why?
But you see, the truth of the matter.
No, do you know why?
Okay.
What Akufo-Addo launched was a good initiative, community mining. The idea behind it was that if this is the community we have, and if we have resources here, we should mine it. We pay our royalties from it, and the profits we use it to develop our own community as a people.
Okay.
But what happened was that their license, you will be there, and someone will come from somewhere with their own license that we've gotten concession of this part to come and mine, so we are here to mine. They come with their own workers, they mine, they go, they deplete the lands and the water bodies there, they go with their own monies,
see,
and that's it.
The issue has done is that sorry, I said when NDC was in opposition, they promised that they were going to revoke the act that gave that allows them to issue license to people to mine. They didn't do that yet. You understand?
Yeah.
They called for a declaration of state of emergency. They've not done that yet. So assuming you've declared state of emergency on those areas, would there be need for this relaunch? So are they committed to what they said they were going to do in order to stop this Galamsey? Let's assume Akufo-Addo has failed in respect of this Galamsey issue. Let's assume that he failed. But this government has not done something new in respect of curbing the Galamsey menace.
Okay.
If it is about the blue water gas, Akufo-Addo did some similar thing. Similar thing. There's similar thing of that sort in existence.
I don't know why we are even driving this discussion today.
Look, let me come. I'm trying to let us understand.
It's the same partisan thing I've been talking about.
Let me understand.
It's not. I don't know why this issue about Galamsey coming into this matter. There's an accident. It has claimed its life. Are we saying that? The fundamental issue but for the program there.
Travel to the place.
So the plane wouldn't have crashed. Anyway. The plane couldn't have crashed anyway.
So assuming there was no launch of such nature,
it won't crash.
The vehicle wouldn't be going there.
It wouldn't be in respect of Galamsey.
Okay.
But it would be in respect of something else.
Yes.
My brother, you see, honestly speaking, some of these things, let's put out partisan, politics out. Let's face the matter as it is. You see what I've been talking about? You are here doing politics, very empty politics. It's not important.
This is not empty politics. This is not empty politics. Why do I say so?
Oh, come on.
When NPP in government wanted to purchase a private jet, the NDC they kicked against it. But you know very well that the presidential jet that we have is not in good condition.
When did we come to know about it? When did we come to know about it? When did we come to know about this?
About what?
About the presidential jet not being...
Even when Akufo-Addo was in government.
When did they release a communication that it is because it is not in
I don't have the exact date.
Let me educate my brother. Let me educate my brother on the purchase of an aircraft. My brother, wait a minute.
If it is not true, that presidential jet is not in good condition.
Why would they not? Why? Listen.
You see,
the reason why...
No, I wanted to educate him on this. You see, before you go and purchase a private aircraft, any jet, any aircraft, before you purchase it, they have a document they give you. You find the price of the jet you are going to purchase. You find the fuel cost you are going to incur every year. Everything is listed. And they have some number of months or years for which, whether you like it or not, it must be serviced. It must go. They will come for it and service it at your cost. So nobody should tell us that Nanado wanted to go and buy a new private jet because that one was 40. In fact, Nitiwu, the then defense minister, told us the reason why Nanado was going to purchase another aircraft. Don't bring in this. That's why I said, you see, you'll be so petty when you are delving into these realms.
Let's not.
Nitiwu told us, the then defense minister, he told us that the singular reason for Nanado's interest to purchase the presidential private jet was that there weren't some amenities in it and that you couldn't bath in the air.
Imagine.
That's what he said.
That's what he actually said.
Look, let me tell you.
I've always been this man is not Ghanaian. He wasn't in Ghana when
I was coming to say something. Ghanaians got furious because of the reasons why. If Nanado has said that, or the then administration has said that, see, our jet is not
the ordinary function.
Exactly.
Fine.
I mean, who would want their president to be in a
dangerous, airspace?
But they didn't give such
a
reason.
He's misleading us.
Oh.
He's misleading us.
Okay.
Let me tell you the fact. This issue is that the private jet, it was 40. That's why Akufo-Addo was using the rented.
Should we take your word, or we should take Nitu's word?
Let me make my point.
Okay.
You must allow me make my point.
Okay.
I sat here quietly when you were making your submission.
Sure.
So let me also make my point. If we have to buy something, let's say a private jet for our president, it is Akufo-Addo wasn't in particular buying it to be using it personally for his own personal use. It's for the state. So imagine we had bought quality chopper. Would this issue have happened? You mentioned that.
Nanado was not buying a chopper.
He was buying a private.
But he was buying a whole
object, the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
But
it's not the same.
My brother, you
ain't. Razak, it's not the same.
I don't
We have a
understand.
chopper. We have a private jet.
And I'm telling you that
Yes.
if we had bought quality chopper,
Okay.
From the assertion he made or the submission he made, the presumption is that this issue would not have happened.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? Sure. So assuming the private jet that currently is not
No, I didn't say that, please. I didn't say that.
Okay, so if you make a submission that the checking online, you find that even the first 10, there's no Z9. What are you implying? That the one we bought is not good.
Sure.
And you even quoted the price. Just to buttress your point that we bought inferior good.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure.
So I'm just building on that. You are saying
Okay.
No, you're not building on that, my brother. What you are
and
saying
I'm
is
telling
a
you
whole
that
different thing.
if let's say President Akufo-Addo used the current presidential jet we have, and then he happened to have an issue and died, are we going to blame him or not? We wouldn't blame him. We'll blame it on the fact that we bought. He used a jet that is faulty, but he went to rent the one that is more stable to ensure that he doesn't have issues, and we're complaining. Today, assuming
why
we
would
have
you correct him?
You must allow me. Maybe you should jot it down. When I'm done, you come and talk. Do you understand? I was quiet when you were making your submissions. I'm not being partisan here. I'm just trying to let us understand that the things we say when we are looking for power, they have adverse effect on us when we are in government.
Okay.
And this is a typical fact.
Okay.
Because I remember when Okujeto Ablakwa, he hammered on the issue of Akufo-Addo renting presidential jet.
True or false?
To the extent that he made a promise. He made a promise that if they come into government and any government official uses a private jet, he will resign. Today he's still imposed.
So who is using the private
who
jet?
is using the private jet?
The vice president.
Who's that?
They use presidential. They rented a jet. To bring him back to Ghana. They rented a jet to take him outside the country. I don't want to be insensitive because she was sick. But the truth of the matter is that, and even aside that, President Mahama used his junior brother's private jet for travels on behalf of the state. Why is Ablakwa still imposed?
But how is that a problem?
My brother, you see.
So if it is not a problem, Akufo-Addo renting a private jet, is it a problem? It must not be a problem.
Okay.
Because they were doing it on behalf of the state, in service of the nation.
Okay.
You understand?
All right. That's fine.
It's a problem.
Let me come in here.
People, let's be realistic. We are supposed to be
you don't even know
realistic
what
on
you are
this
doing. You don't know you are not being realistic at all.
I'm coming you. See,
I'm
it
saying-
tells me
I
that
want us
as
to-
a youth you are doing this to
Sorry.
Ghana. You are doing
I
this
want
to
us
yourself.
to
No, I
delve
want us to be
into
truthful.
some of the resurgent
Now,
questions.
today you want to play nationalistic.
I want us to delve into some
It
of
is
the
very
resurgent
sad. It is very
questions.
sad that these
Razak,
people lost their
Razak.
life in this plane crash. But the fact of the matter is that if you are looking for power, don't jeopardize with somebody's life.
Honestly, I'm finding it very
Gracious
difficult to, align this with what happened. But let's make progress. Let's look at some of the resurgent questions coming up. A private jet, which was supposed to carry, just suppose, maybe the president would have been on that jet, and it's been made a fact that he would have been there.
Yes,
he would have been on that jet.
He was supposed to be there.
So a jet that was supposed to carry the president, was there no checks? Secondly, this news, I broke it even before 10 a.m. If anyone watched my status that day, you'll see that I updated my status with Dr. Mane Boama with some emojis. And it wasn't even 10 a.m. yet. That day I closed my show very early, around 9:30. I had a colleague friend there who was supposed to go and cover that event on the Wednesday morning. And it was like, they will be going with a car, so I can join so that we go and cover. I was like, okay, I'll join. But getting closer, he made me understand that the president is no more going on. He reports directly at the presidency, so he gets his facts very well. I was like, oh, President Nkwadi. I was like, okay. As at 9:15, 9:20, when I was on the show, he was calling me, and he knows I'm on the show as at then. So I was wondering, you
wanted to break the news to you.
So when I closed the show, I just had to call him. I was like, hey, Charlie, we can't find they say they can't find a plane. I was like, oh, in team paying for now. And I said, no, I said, plane no, but Ira will read an answer. Really? So I was like, and baby, because they are following, they are tracking it. That's why they've seen Zaira. So Adena, as at then, look at the time Ghana Armed Forces brought out the communication that they can't find a plane.
You see, let me tell you something. When the military uses the word they are off radar, it simply means they have crashed.
But even that, what I'm saying is this: the time that they couldn't find it, the first thing they could have done, or let's say that's not, but this is my school of thought. You are following the thing, or track it. You say every APO and eba me hasi. Do laptop iso anamosi ira. More base wow. There are personnel there. There are other choppers there. What would you do? You just get other people on a chopper. Come and track where the thing you can't find it. And I'm in Kenyans as a manope.
You see, you are making sense, but all in all, the issue is simple. When are we going to get there?
We don't need anything to get it. This thing was just common sense. Because see, in fact, the Ghana airport,
the military, the choppers are not even enough. So the assumption, or what I think, is that maybe after the time it happened, the base there didn't have
another
chopper
chopper.
to
My brother, please,
Really?
my brother, let me make some suggestions. Let me make my. I don't know whether I've shifted this thing. You know, first of all, I want to debunk some of the claims this my brother made.
And you see,
honestly, I want us to make progress. I want us to look at.
Okay. You. Okay, let me leave that. First of all, the aircraft, as I have said already, was something we shouldn't have gone for. We did, probably because that's what we could have afforded. Secondly, when you purchase any aircraft, it has
is this
a routine.
a debunk, or you are making another?
No,
suggestion?
I was about, and you told me.
So you are making a suggestion.
Yes.
Then wait, because Razak is not done with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was rather coming in for us to look at the components of what actually happened, which is very, very. We need to be asking some technical questions. We are being too sentimental about this issue, and we are leaving the technicalities of it out, which is not good.
So I believe maybe they didn't have a chopper to make a follow up as quickly as possible. I think that's why, and you know the fear of I learned it happened in a very a bush, a place, a forest, a heavy forest like that. So even if there was another chopper, where to stand or where to alight would be a problem. Assuming it is a bush, it fell in a bush, you come with another chopper. You can only be on top whilst observing what's happening. But where to alight, to be able to make a save, there will be a problem. Or don't you see that?
I don't.
So if you come with a radar, I'm saying is
the
that
Air Force
if you come with a radar, considering the place the incident happened, there's no place for the radar to fall. Are you getting what I'm saying? There's no clear space. It is a forest.
Yeah.
The radar cannot alight down.
Okay.
It cannot come stand. So how do you then make a save?
Do you know why they are called Air Force?
Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. So they can. But even with that, well, since it was burning, how possible was that going to be?
See,
I want to make this submission. With regards to the Z9, go online, you'll find a number of countries who purchased this Z9 and have all had the same thing, the same accidents happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me give you. Number one, Zambia.
Okay.
In 2013, a newly delivered Z9 crashed shortly after arrival, killing a major and injuring another officer. The same Z9, then that is for Zambia. Okay?
Yeah.
Cameroon 2014, one of the country's 4 Z9 helicopters crashed within 6 months of procurement. Another went during a patrol mission. Mali 2019, the last operational Z9 in the country's fleet was destroyed in a crash, ending its short deployment. Gabon 2011, Z9 involved in a VIP transport mission crashed, prompting a quiet review of the entire fleet. Okay? Then you have Pakistan. Okay? They raised a lot of concerns about the Z9.
Wow.
You see, some of these dates predated the date we purchased ours.
Okay.
So what really went behind the choice for a Z9? My brother, are you getting the drift?
I am.
We are in a very messy situation. A country like Ghana should not be having issues like this. Some people say, oh, but when you say, Sadano Crown, ABC America. The American situation is different, no? Some people are doing their power thing and then power badges.
Yeah.
Then the helicopter went into it.
Sure.
It's a different matter. We have this record of this Z9 having issues like this. So why did we go in for the Z9?
Z9.
When even in the Chinese military, you don't find it. When you say, as of mine says iPhone, your was Z8, Z9, the Chinese is using Z19 as we speak.
Wow.
Into a matter so many years ago. My brother, we should not be doing this to ourselves. You see what Razak is doing. If we continue to do this, it will give the politicians impetus to go ahead with some of these less thought through things. We have to stand as a nation. We have to wake up.
Okay.
Razak, we can't do. Look, that very day, we are talking about something flying there. We are talking about airspace, right? Before that incident, we had accidents killing almost 16 people, right? Ghanaian lives. Why? Because of bad road. So, what has orchestrated that? Corruption or fear? We have to. You know that I think 2 days ago or so, only yesterday, there was another report of one business tycoon, Kempon.
Yeah.
He too on the Accra Winneba Road. My brother, can't we be done with some of these things? We have to sit up. Let's stop politicizing. And when you want power, the things you say, what has this got to do with this?
Okay.
I'm saying that, you see, as politicians, we should not even talk like native doctors.
I'm still trying to
No, my brother, listen. As politicians, we should stop talking like native doctors. And when you say this thing, it will have an effect like this. When you say, my brother,
you've made your point.
Let's be critical. Let's be factual.
Now, Razak, let's look at some of the technical issues let's look at some of the technical issues. What are some of the things that you think we didn't get right or pay attention to as a nation regarding this entire event and its unfortunate outcome?
So first of all, I think that this aircraft system, they always have a way of monitoring it.
Sure.
And as he stated, how it is being serviced.
Yeah.
On a period basis. So the understanding I have is how they didn't detect any faults before departure, and how did it happen? Was it that it was shot at? A lot of people believe it was shot at, even though the findings has not been released, so we are unable to ascertain.
It was shot at.
There was rumors like that by Galamseyes.
Wow.
So we are still waiting for the black box to be
Wow.
You see, the black box, it doesn't do anything other than tell us how they were tracking it on the radar. The cockpit recorder, that is where we can be able to hear some of their conversations before there was a crash. You understand?
So even with that, I'm sure there's a possibility of we getting to know if indeed it was shot at, or there was a technical error.
Okay.
But even with the technical error, how were the technical team not able to detect this error?
I mean, because this is a plane that is supposed to carry the president.
Yes.
Now, even without the president being on board, it carried the defense minister
the
head of security for this particular
mission.
mission.
See, when my brother was making
as to this should have been made before even the departure, because it is mind blowing. It is very unfortunate, and it's very
it's very scary.
It's happening that this incident happened, and we are unable to trace how it happened.
It happened.
Is it that the team, the technical team, they are lacking something?
But you're not giving me more time like you're giving.
Hey, Abi, you started speaking from 9:20
I start
and
here.
8:20.
I nearly complained.
Do you know the time you finished?
I'm telling you.
Do you know? It's like I don't know whether I have a lot to say. That is why. Anyway.
Hey, Charlie. But you see, with regards to this aircraft issues and how it has an impact under international law, there are certain things that when it comes to ammunition, missiles, and that kind of a thing, there are certain things that are not allowed for states to have them.
Sure.
Like missiles, like nuclear weapons. There are states that are not allowed to have certain nuclear weapons. But I'm not sure that includes these aircrafts. Even though the military can use them to, in times of war, they use them to fight back. But even with this type of these are not the modern ones that if you look at Russia, Ukraine, those ones that they use, these are not the type of ones. So this is just to aid in the military in their movement and all these kind of things. So I'm not sure there's a ban. He talked about something like that. There's a ban on the kind of aircraft or shoppers a state can purchase.
I didn't say anything.
My brother, please.
He hasn't mentioned.
He wasn't listening. He wasn't
let
here.
Me bring his mind to what he said.
Okay.
When you were speaking, you made mention about the issue of whether or not there's a law or there's something that prevents a state from acquiring certain kind of aircrafts.
Really? Oh, really?
Yes, you made that.
No, I never did. I never did.
Are you sure?
Maybe when you reflect on what you said,
I never did.
What I'm saying.
I never did. I never did. But how can I say, even individuals are allowed to purchase private choppers? Yeah. How much more a state? How much more a country?
I didn't say. Oh, so okay. Let's move on from there.
Sure.
You see,
I'm
not
done.
He's not done.
Wow. You have a lot of fun today, pal.
The time you've had, you don't even need to complete.
Yes.
No. I have to make some
international law
few points.
There's only restriction on this nuclear weapons, and the states should have done due diligence in purchasing this kind of Z9. Whoever supervised that transaction did a bad job. From the checks, it appears as though it is not the best that we should have gone for. So the person did a bad job. The person
I don't know,
see. Okay, you this.
Yeah, I'm so passionate about it because it borders on the existence of my country, Ghana.
Yeah.
But you know one thing?
No.
In fact, I just told you that before you purchase some of these things, there are documents you append your signatures to. And you have to agree to if the maintenance culture for that aircraft. Did we do it?
We didn't.
We didn't.
We didn't.
And you know one thing? What the icing on the cake for the nonsense that has happened was that as a country, we are not even able to perform DNA test. We have to fly the bodies to South Africa. This is pathetic. This is not the country Nkrumah left for us. When Nkrumah was at the helms of affairs, South Africa was trailing. South Africa was trailing behind, far behind us. America was trailing behind us. UK was trailing behind us. What is happening? That common DNA test, we are unable to do it in Ghana. What is wrong with us? You see, I don't know. I'm just wishing that as Ghanaians, people will sit, put the conundrum we are facing on a scale, and then check to see whether it is making sense. My brother was saying that we had same independence with South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that South Korea was heavily involved in the Second World War? Heavily.
And they've been able to
come out of the World War situation. And look at South Korea today. Look at Malaysia, who came and bought ideas from here. Look at Malaysia today. Hey, do you know one thing? I actually don't know whether it has to do with the skin pigment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether our lack of development is as a result or the resultant effect of our skin pigment. How are we doing this to ourselves?
I'm not
We have become over partisan. Look at how Razak is even approaching the matters. He is trying as much as he can to infuse politics into this thing. It's not even working, and he's still doing it. It's not. I preceded my statement by with the fact that as politicians, as people governing, we can't behave like native doctors and those prophets.
But you see,
We have to be realistic. The white man is realistic. He didn't put every blame on God. He didn't
to criticize those who do things.
Then it should be another topic. It's not about this. It's never related to this.
Okay, I'm not.
No, how can what has happened be anchored on the fact that Sami Jemfi said so and so?
I want you to understand the similarity here. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Okay.
Let's say at the time President Mahama wanted to buy the Z9.
Mm-hmm.
At the time that he wanted to buy the Z9,
mm-hmm.
and then the minority at the time resisted it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. My brother, please let's raise the bar. Let's raise the bar of this discourse. Let's raise the bar. My brother, it's simple. They object as to why.
There is no way we cannot.
If there's every record to show that the minority rejected or resisted the purchase because of the things I am saying, then you have grounds to talk. Stop being partisan. It will help us. It will help you.
Look, this simply is not partisan.
Okay.
I want you to understand something.
Okay.
If let's say I've already made this example.
Okay.
President Mahama wanted to get a private jet. Mm-hmm. The NDC kicked against it.
President
Akufo-Addo. Assuming he had died in the recent private jet, we would have the same issue as we have now.
But are you aware that the private jet is still there?
I'm telling you, it's not in use. Currently, it's been
grounded.
They sent it to
my brother, I told you that it's a Falcon. Wait. Falcons are being the Falcon company is a French company. I have told you that it's a standard practice that before you purchase an aircraft, the details of it, even the fuel you consume for the year,
so are
you are told, and the number of years you are going to use,
my brother,
then they will come for it.
Okay.
Is he telling me that he was not serviced? Or he has not been, they've not been servicing.
No, my brother. Listen, get this right. You don't have, maybe you have little knowledge about this. Let me educate you. Regular maintenance is different from you, is different from the company taking custody of it to refit it. It's a regular practice. It's a standard practice.
So what facts do you have about this matter? That they've not been,
the chopper, the one that had. But if there was a regular maintenance, my brother, wait.
That you have no facts
to establish. Let me make my statement.
They've not been.
My brother, let me make my statement.
Yes. For the chopper. The thing is that you see, when we went for the purchasing, as he mentioned, there are agreements to every aircraft you purchase. One of the agreements is the maintenance agreement. We didn't sign to that.
Really?
We didn't sign to that.
Wow.
We didn't.
My brother, even you see that Z9, that Z9 was a bad business. The Z9 was a bad business.
We didn't sign to that.
My brother, you know one thing, the Z9 was a bad business because before we even purchased it, there were reports of other countries who had it and were facing crashes like this.
So we could have made some good checks,
I don't know.
Background checks.
No. We shouldn't have gone for it at all. So if there was any record to show that the minority then raised concerns with regards to the inefficiency and the regular or constant crashes, then you have a point. You see, this thing that I'm talking, I'm saying that let's be apolitical. Let's be apolitical. Right now, you are taking it for granted. One day,
I'm not being political here. It's just that you are failing to understand.
My brother, I was making my point. on the fact that even the DNA test, we are failing as a nation. So when are we going to get there? To a point where certain diseases we master, or we have facilities, we have expertise, we have the experts to treat.
You know, the Ghana Forensic Authority.
Yes.
came out to say that they have the skill, they have the expertise,
but they don't have the
equipment to.
Look at this. Ubekom krano. Sika akwa corruption mo. Let's take the National Cathedral Hall.
I was expecting
$98 million. No, you see,
it could have built a forensic
a whole more than
unit of.
But Nanadu decided to put it in a hole.
How about the Hajj village?
One aircraft, no.
How about the Hajj village?
What has happened to the Hajj village?
Mama is contracting a Hajj village.
Yes, so what?
Oh, so what? So what? Can
Do you
can
know?
you go to Hajj village and seek for healthcare?
My brother, are you aware? Are you aware that?
Can you go to Hajj village and seek for healthcare?
No, but you know that he's building hospitals as well. My brother, you know one thing. You know one thing. Agenda 111. Stop that.
Agenda 111. You see,
honestly speaking, if we are to delve into mainstream politics, trust me. Do you know the people who made us to be at where we are today? Those who overthrew Nkrumah, they have done big damage to us. And I don't think.
How long has it been?
Yes, so many years. But you see,
we can't use that as an excuse.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's good enough for an excuse? Why? These people still persist. These people are still with us.
How? Where are they? Where are they?
I've told you, the MPP is the oldest party in Ghana.
So they are the people who overthrew.
But who overthrew Nkrumah? Look, let's not joke about this thing. The CIA declassified document made it clear. The CIA declassified document made it clear that they were able to do this with collaboration from the UP tradition. Who are the UPs?
We don't have a UP now.
No, so who are they? No, who are they?
They are no more in existence. Now we have an NPP.
Hey, my brother.
We have NPP.
Look, until recently they were priding themselves of being the UP. The Kufuor, the Daroches, the Makokwe Junior seniors. They pride themselves of being the descendants of the UP tradition. My brother, wait a minute. You see, the South Korea thing you mentioned. South Korea had independence with us. Went into the Second World War, got devastated. And you know, South Korea today, we cannot compare ourselves to South Korea today. Look at Malaysia. They came, learned the art of using palm kernel for so many things. Now, Malaysia is a developed country. Why are we here? Do you know that when Nkrumah was at the helm of affairs, not even America can compete with Ghana. On record, industrialization was moving so fast. And I don't think me personally I can forgive them.
Look, if you are praising you are praising Nkrumah, you are trying to denigrate NPP. You are trying to denigrate NPP.
You see, did you hear the statement? Did you hear the statement?
How is
it is in their blood, it's in their DNA.
How is NPP
denigrated in praising Nkrumah?
I said he's trying to denigrate NPP.
How?
Because I'm praising Nkrumah.
No, I said no. That's not what I said.
That's your statement.
I said you are praising Nkrumah and you are trying to denigrate NPP.
But okay, that's not what you said. But
how when did he denigrate NPP?
But we all know that the UP tradition.
Very good. So what once he say he has accepted the fact.
But that's the truth. If you look at how NPP started.
Very good.
And the strives, as at the time, the strives by Nkrumah to destroy NPP.
Hey,
we've seen it.
Like seriously.
But
okay,
even
maybe this guy gives a piece of history.
Nkrumah went to parliament, enacted certain legislation that seeks to destroy all the opposition parties.
Okay.
The Avoidance of Discrimination Act. It was enacted by Nkrumah. As at the time, Nkrumah was part of the National Assembly. He did that act just to destroy all the other existing.
So when you guys took over, what did you do?
He wanted to transform this country into a one-party state.
I'm coming. So when you guys took over, what did you do?
But
you also banned CPP. You banned CPP. You took over their party headquarters. and ensure that nobody will read any book authored by Nkrumah. That is history. We know what you did to Nkrumah's mother.
And we also know what Nkrumah did to Akufo-Addo.
What did he do to him?
Gentlemen, let's not sway away from
this very topic and then enter into the realm of history and this. One day we will do this history here, my brother. You run away.
Let's look at
the SD Dombo tradition.
Very weak. They have taken us.
Let me tell you, SD Dombo. He's one great man from the north that we look. When Nkrumah passed that act, Nkrumah passed an act to give himself his sufficient power that he could just, arrest you, put you up in prison, detain you for some period, like 21 days or so. And after that, you lose your membership at the National Assembly. Is this the kind of person we wanted?
So when you guys took over, what did you also do?
Let me tell you.
You did worse than Nkrumah, and you are still talking about it.
What worse did we do?
Banning a whole political party is nothing. Confiscating their party office is nothing. Chasing their members, killing them is nothing. My brother.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there today.
So please, as I was saying, it's pathetic. As a nation, maintenance culture very bad. Corruption has been, it has taken over everything we are doing as a state. I'm urging President Mahama. He has a lot to do. President Mahama, I know he has the capacity, and I know he has the willingness to do. But I'm urging him. He should stand firm, because the fight is so big. We are fighting against a common enemy. I know the MPP will not fight against that enemy, but we are fighting as a country. We are fighting against corruption. We are fighting against fear.
You see, one thing I've observed,
the people who died.
Government is one thing I observe about this government. At the moment, they have not transitioned from their campaign mood to government. That's the truth of the matter.
They think they are still in opposition.
They think they are still in campaign mood and they are campaigning for
votes.
Why? Because the renaming, the relaunch of certain policies. Today, a policy that has given us vaccine manufacturing industry, they came to cancel.
Which one is that?
One district, one factory.
My brother, I don't know what
policy that has given us watermelon processing factory at Waliwali, they've cancelled it. A policy that has given us rice processing plant at Sabulegu, they've cancelled it. A policy that has given us.
So when I ask you to provide even pictures,
industrialization,
you'll be able to do
industrialization is very fundamental when it comes to development.
Look,
even in the Western world.
My brother, listen carefully. When we are talking, or when you meet me in particular here, stop talking about factories. My brother, the singular most important factory was the Atuabo gas, factory, producing gas for us, chopping more than $800 million. Revenue for which we would have lost in purchasing gas. Yeah. Which of the companies you claim you guys created does even $1 million? My brother, stop that.
Okay.
Look,
so
the Commander Sugar Factory. Do you know what it would have done?
He said I should.
Let me see the picture.
Wali.
Show it to him.
Have you seen it? Wali watermelon processing factory.
What is this? What is this?
This is the interior of it. Look at it. Have you seen it?
Hey, wait. Let me.
Look at it. No, you see, some of the things when we say it's as if you are lying.
Yeah.
This is the pictures of it. If you go to Savulego, we have a rice processing plant there.
Okay.
A factory that is supposed to drive industrialization.
What shows that this is Ghana? What shows that this is Ghana?
Go to Waliwali. I'm telling you, go to Waliwali. It's there.
When
I said, go to Waliwali.
Oman master every vice. Prono, untro, with this same. Hey, me say, this country, we are bleeding. We need rescue. We need serious help. We need leaders. And in fact, we thank God we have President Mahama. The good people of Ghana, let's pray for him. Let's urge him. We must get there. Common DNA. We need to fly our people our heroes, our lost heroes, outside the shores of Ghana, to be able to identify them. This is a pity. This is bizarre.
But you see, the truth of the matter is that, look, there are certain policies you don't cancel. You know, when Baumia came, he brought about dialysis. Dialysis was not free.
Hey,
you cannot.
Razak.
Is it not true?
It's not true.
How is it not true? Okay, please tell me how it is not true.
It is not true
because I know dialysis was free under Baumia.
Has Baumia been a
okay, under President Nanadu.
Under President Nanadu. The day they went for their
conference.
No, before they were in power. The conference that saw Baumia emerge. The conference that saw Baumia emerge as their flag bearer. Another one was in his car, and the journalist interviewed him. That, so what does he say about the economy? Do you know? I know you have tapes of those. He said that, even though the country is in bad state, he believes that the next president will come and put it in a good shape.
He didn't say in bad state.
So no, go check the videos.
No,
check the videos. Okay, what did he say? What did he say? Probably he even said it in a more bizarre word than I'm even putting it. You understand? So Nanadu himself believed that he had messed up, and the next person will come and repair whatever he has destroyed. So what are you talking about? Don't sit. You see, Razak.
So okay,
Razak, you see. Well, you see, when I started my conversation,
please give me an opportunity to ask you a question.
Okay, do that.
Today, what we are experiencing, how do you associate, or what are the relationship between what we are experiencing today with respect to the economic growth, with respect to the CD and the dollar? How do you associate it with the NDC? What specifics have you put in place? What specific things have you done? Are you getting what I'm saying? What specific things have you done to ensure that the country is where it is now? Just give me specifics.
Okay. Is the country currently running on the budget Nanadu left or the MPP left?
This is not. You are asking me a question.
I said that's the answer.
Said, tell me what specific.
I am asking you.
You see,
is the country being run on the budget you left or on the new budget of the NDC?
You've not answered the question.
Because all these fundamentals you are talking about, all these statistics, is born out of the budget or the component of the budget.
So what exactly did
the
you do?
Targets,
what exactly did you do to bring the dollar from 13 or 14 cities to where it is now?
Okay, let me tell you something. We refrained from borrowing. We refrained from bizarre expenditures. Let me tell you something. There's something about economics saying the atmosphere alone has impact on economics.
You see why
let me talk.
He said they refrain from bizarre expenditures.
Yes.
Look, you cannot as a government say you refrain from bizarre expenditures.
Yes.
Let's say
unnecessary expenditures.
Let's say for example, you are supposed to buy books and uniform for your students to go to school. You bought the uniforms without buying the books. How are you expecting them
my brother, you don't understand what I mean.
You do some part of the spending and you leave.
It's
and
not
that's why we cannot experience the strengthening of the CD on the economy.
Like seriously.
I'm telling you the fact.
Okay, you wait.
You are supposed to do something. You didn't do it, and you claim to. You are supposed to use, let's say, 10 cities to do something. You refuse to use the 10 cities to do something, and you claim you have money.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Something that is a necessity to you.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
You refuse to use the money to do the thing, and you claim you have money.
I want to be captured for saying this.
Okay.
Basic economics tells us that our resources is limited.
Okay.
In fact, every country on the surface of this earth has a limited or a limit, to which their resources can go.
Okay.
And the next thing economics tells us is that then you have a scale of preference.
Please, you just have 3 minutes to do.
The scale of preference, draws out the most important need. Now, if we know we have less capacity, or we have a deficit in the health industry or health sector, we have deficit in the educational sector. We have deficit in agric. Then you have less deficit in presidential comfort. Now, economics tells us that it's only, excuse my language, a stupid person who will put presidential comfort and luxury ahead of all these things. So when you have a president pursuing church, pursuing religion, leaving behind hospitals, roads, markets, leaving behind schools, you know that there's a problem with the president. When you have a president who says that, oh, I know this aircraft is in good shape, it can carry me everywhere I go, but it doesn't provide luxury or comfort. So I would like to get one.
So you see,
he placed this interest ahead of.
In order you are saying
oil.
I see President
ahead of
in order
schools,
you are saying,
ahead of hospitals, universities. You know that person has a problem.
I see President Mahama in a sense that
I would have given you your time,
but he's taking 1 minute already from my time. You understand? So you see, Razak, I'm begging you. There's some of these things. Even if Bamia, Honorable Bamia is here, he will not be able to debate me. I'm telling you this.
On what? On what?
Some of these things you are talking about.
But you, what are you saying?
This is simple economics. Whatever you have, make the best out of it.
Okay, now let me come. President Mahama, he's building a hard village.
Yes.
That means prioritizing religion over.
No. I get it wrong.
The hard village. Do you know that it is who is funding it? How is it funded?
How is it? The state.
Hard board.
Are you sure?
Hard board.
Yes.
Hard board.
Yes.
Where are they getting their source of funds? Where are they getting their funds?
Yes. Don't.
Let me make my point.
No. Let me tell him how they make revenue. Let me tell you how they make the revenue.
Please wait. Let me come. How do you prioritize?
Pilgrims
pay. Reduction of Hajj fares because the government announced that they has reduced house fare. Over healthcare system.
Which healthcare system are you talking about?
Okay, you are complaining that you cannot do DNA in this country.
Yes.
Can't they use that money to
which money? Okay, let me tell you something.
No.
As a matter of fact, wait. As a matter of fact, the reason. No. Maybe you don't understand the reduction. Let me tell you this.
Even right now, President Mahama.
The reason why there's a reduction in the Hajj fare, it simply has to do with the dollar.
Okay.
You're not aware. No, you're not aware.
Look at what you're saying.
No, you're not aware that you're not aware that the Saudi government don't take cedis. So definitely, if dollar is dropping, it will have an impact on the Hajj fare. That is one. Two.
When did they announce it? The decrease in the Hajj fare.
Remember the last year. This year's Hajj. When dollar is already going down.
When? As at which month?
What was the Hajj?
I don't even understand this, man.
I want to tell you that as at the time they announced it, the dollar was not as it is today.
So what was the dollar?
You understand?
Yeah.
Just a few months into His Excellency John Mohammed's administration, dollar started going down.
Even with that,
wait a minute.
You see,
asked the question.
President Mahama prioritizing buying of sanitary pass to students. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Over our healthcare system.
Buying sanitary pad is not healthcare issue. Sanitary pad is not healthcare issue.
Okay.
You don't even know what you are talking about, my brother.
Prioritize that over
healthcare.
Over education.
Look at how this. No, those sanitary pads. Who are they giving to? It's not somebody in the education sector.
Look, that's what we have priority.
My brother, you don't know what you are saying. If you tell me that, no,
we have scale of preference. There are certain things you need to deal with first before you come to these. These are lesser ones.
Look,
you don't prioritize sanitary pads over certain things in this country.
My brother, you are lost today. You are lost today, so you don't even understand.
What you are saying, it has no.
No, you cannot tell me. So you don't understand economics.
You cannot tell me that prioritizing sanitary pass over something like free senior high school.
My gracious God! All these things are in the education sector.
What are you saying?
Yes,
sir.
No. Your last words. 1 minute. Our time is up. Your last words.
I want to send a warm condolence to the families of the bereaved, those who have lost. I want them to understand that they are not grieving alone. we are grieving with them or they are grieving with us, it's a big loss. Look, imagine the caliber of persons involved in this.
Sure.
Dr. Omane Boama, a very bright, he is an asset. Look at Dr. Mutala Mohammed. One thing I love about the man is that he has secular education, he has Islamic education.
Okay.
The blend of the two makes him so special. And you see how everybody across the political divide agrees that his Islamic virtues had a lot of impact or great impact on his life as a politician. That's how we expect everybody to conduct themselves when they are in power or when they are in politics. If you're a Christian, know that God abhors, or the Bible abhors, corruption. I think people should hear this well. I hope Nanado is listening to me. If you're a Muslim, it should have an impact on you. I hope Baumia is listening to me.
Your time is up.
We pray that
you were supposed to give
we don't
before this time.
You people have used it too.
We know. I pray that we don't experience some of these things again. Look, we have a long way to go. We should have a starting point by now.
Okay.
From the scratch, building the military, resourcing them well, building the police service, resourcing them well. Every aspect, every facet of this country, we need to begin to re-engineer. We are far behind time.
Okay.
Our hospitals lack all the facilities except beds.
Okay.
Even in some instances, I remember when Nanado was in power, people went to Kolebu, found women giving birth to people, to babies on the floor. All these things must start somewhere. We need to kickstart, re-engineer our country, re-engineer our economy.
Okay. Razak.
Okay. So, as I've already stated, these are hard times for the bereaved family of those who just passed on, and Ghana at large.
Okay.
We send our condolences to them, and then we pray that the Almighty Allah grant them Jannah. May it be that where they've gone through is a place of rest, where they find peace without torture.
Okay.
And I also want to send my condolences to a close brother of mine who just also passed on. I pray that the Almighty Allah forgive his sins and grant him Jannah to feed us.
Sure.
My remarks. I want to state that my brother said something that I actually didn't want to go in there, but I just want to draw some clarity.
Please, you have 30 seconds.
Yes. He said Baumia should should have drawn inspiration from Honorable Mutala. Factually, that's accurate. But that's Baumia is a very clear Muslim. A very clear Muslim. There's no doubt about it.
Okay.
So to say that he should draw inspiration, Islam, we learn from people. You can say so much.
But so it's not bad for me to say that.
It's not. That's why I said it's factually not.
Okay.
So, but when you are in leadership, a lot of people are confused because when we're getting to the election, we had Malik Basintali and some other members like Sam George saying that Baumia is a religious prostitute. That is what I am trying to address. It was unfortunate statement. It was something that we never expected from. Yes, so you see, that's why I'm talking about a leader. When we are talking, please, I beg, let me make this point. I beg. Let me.
Where you are drawing the conversation?
You see, Baumia being invited to attend programs of various religious divide. I don't see anything wrong with that.
This is not
even recently, as we speak, we saw Malik Basintali in a church dancing. Do we call him? Should we call him a religious prostitute?
Whatever we are speaking about now,
should we call him a religious prostitute?
Okay.
No. If you are a leader, you are bound to attend programs of
we thank our
this
listeners
nature.
and our viewers this morning for sticking through with us throughout the show. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. But this is where we draw the curtains. Enjoy the rest of your day.